Whew. We live. We live. Welcome to another episode of Speculation Sunday. My goodness, I am so glad to be back home in California. Today we got another episode with the amazing Danny, just as Danny. How you been, dog?
Good. Well, better now. I'm better today.
Heck yeah. Um, Today is a special episode of Speculation Sunday. We're going to be talking about travel planning and more specific, how to get the most out of your trip in October. So that's what I'm going to emphasize today on. Before we get going, I do want to make sure you guys could hear me. You guys could hear Danny. You guys could see Danny. And everything's good. I want to make sure. I want to make sure we're running on all cylinders. This program we always got issues, so that's why we're gonna be doing the live like this, so we can fully see Danny, fully see myself. But we live. You can hear me too, right, Danny? Just to make sure.
Yeah, I can hear.
Awesome. We got a super chat. Oh damn. From Gabriel Lemon character taking his sunglasses. Oh, it's a sticker. I was like, What are we talking about? Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate the kindness. Thank you for supporting the fire. What's up, Big Black Eye Channel? Thank you, man. We are going to have 100,000 celebration. That'll probably be like Tuesday, Wednesday or something. I don't know. One of these days. It just kind of came on me when I was in Florida. So it's hard to be like, let's do a celebration when I'm in Florida. And essentially for me, it's like a work trip. So
Are you gonna do for the 100K? We should do like a mail unboxing.
No, I've already opened everything. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I know it would kind of, but I'm gonna get something special. I'm gonna have something special for the 100K because what an achievement! I still can't believe it. We got 808 Darth Dan with the 2-month membership. Fantastic! Glad you made it home safe. Enjoyed your videos from Orlando. I got a couple more videos from Orlando. Those will be coming out maybe today, tomorrow. But I want to start focusing back on California again. As y'all know, we all about California here on Five Fires YouTube. But I'm glad. Danny looks like your thought, but you're a thought bubble. I wish I had Danny as a thought bubble. Like, just ask Danny. What do I do on this trip? Oh man. I will be making it to Disneyland at some point. It's just a matter of dates opening up, and then I'll be back. I can't wait to go back. We got 808 Darth Dan with the super chat. It's a sticker. I'm about to read this. Dude, 808 Darth Dan, thank you for the kindness, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I'm just happy to be back home. Like, smell that California air, baby. Smelling it. Daddy, so give us a little update, man. How you been? I'm going to grab something real quick.
Yeah, well, we got a super chat from Rudio. He says, I heard it's only $5 for the Five Fires Plus add-on. Mondo and Danny, just tell me to get Tatooine sunsets throughout the whole day of my online service.
Dude, I wish I had a Tatooine sunset right now. I haven't had one in a minute, dude. I miss that drink. That's my favorite drink at Disneyland.
It's been good. There's not a lot that's been going on at Disneyland other than just a lot of these kind of side projects. It's like everyone got their budgets, so they're all good to go. They're all starting their little kind of things. So we're seeing little refurbished projects here and there. Obviously, we got the big one over at DCA. We got small little projects going on at Disneyland. But come January and February, I expect some big old projects. Come, both parks. When, we got Big Thunder down still over at Disneyland. I don't expect much changes there, but they're going to be doing some sort of refurb. The nice part is that, like, for the most part, right before it shut down, all the effects were working on Big Thunder. Like, I was never, like, even the steam and, like, the explosion, like, all that was working that last week. So it's not like they're having to fix all that. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably make sure it's good to go, but at least all that was already working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been fine. It's been okay. The weather was so weird here while you were gone.
Yeah,
We had,
I feel like you got the Florida weather in California. The rain, it's hot, storms,
oh my God, we
hail.
had hail, we had thunder, lightning. We had extreme hot days, and then the next day it would be cold and rainy, and it's just like, what the?
Yeah, people are saying we can't hear Danny. I don't know why. I'm gonna fix whatever issues we got with this software we got. I'm gonna have it fixed by next week. Uh, I apologize. I almost want to say it's man. I don't know what it is. I really don't know because like on my end, Danny's mic is that it's 100%. It literally says 100%. It's so weird.
Let me see if maybe.
Yeah, everyone's saying can't hear him. I was at Disney on Monday for Rise when the hail started. I still can't. I don't know if I've ever been at like Anaheim and had hail. I've never had that. I've had rain and thunder, but not hail.
Yeah, I've never seen it hail at Disneyland before.
Yeah, everyone's saying you sound muffled, Danny. Oh, I
But
can
the
hear
newest
him.
ones are all the new ones say I sound fine.
Danny sounds perfect. Okay, we're good. For some reason, it fixed itself. We got Casey's sister with the super chat. I want to thank you for all your D23 talk. We finally took the plunge and got our box and cards today. What an exciting package. Thanks for the tip. Yes, that D23 box, when you first get it, like that welcoming one, is fire. Yeah, if I can remember, it comes with pins and all sorts of cool memorabilia. Um, the cool part is you keep getting stuff monthly, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Danny?
You get the magazine. So you get the magazine quarterly, not monthly. So you get 4 magazines a year, and the
Ah,
magazine's kind of like a coffee table size like book almost. And then you get the welcome package whenever you renew. You can book a bunch of gold member like events throughout the year that are exclusive to gold members.
yeah.
And then you also get discounts, pretty good amount of discounts that a lot of people don't take advantage of with your D23 membership card. So
Yeah.
take a look at that if you can. And of course, the reason why I always renew and the reason why Mondo renews is that come D23 Expo ticket day in January, which is just a few months from now, we're going to get first choice to buy the tickets and we'll get the discounted price. So we get early bird access and discounted pricing, and then the rest of the public can buy. So for me, on years that D23 Expo is coming and we have to buy tickets, I usually do that because to me it's worth it to be able to buy the tickets early so that the 3 day ticket does not sell out. So
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. What better people to ask than Danny and myself? What are the things to do during Halloween time at the parks? Um, I wanted to take the time and help people plan their trips to the theme park because if you have been seeing my Instagram stories at the Cali Bay, it's hella packed. It is crazy at all the parks, pretty much, except Universal. But we're talking about that later. Um, Disneyland. I want to start off with Disneyland because that's like kind of the big talk of everything.
yeah,
Um,
I want to address crowds this weekend too.
yeah, we got a super chat from Miguel. He says, "Can't believe the increase. I think in price for HHN Express after 2 p.m. 2019, I paid $289, and now $430 for the same weekend. Unreal. I'd rather spend 3 days with the mouse for that cash." Dude, I paid $210 for 1 day express on a Saturday. It did go up, but I will say the day I used it, it was worth the money. Not to wait in 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 100 plus minute waits. It was worth it. But I feel you, man. I feel that pain. Feel that pain. All right, let's start off with Disneyland, Danny. With Disneyland, Halloween time is probably the busiest. There's always a battle of like, is it really Christmas or Halloween? I feel like it's Halloween, and I think Danny could agree with that. Uh, the busyness has slowly been creeping And I feel like now that we're in October, there's just a lot of people that are planning trips to the parks Monday through Sunday. And it's not just like a weekend thing. This is like a everyday thing. So I want to talk about like just tips, advice, things that you shouldn't miss out on when you hit the parks at Disneyland. So we're gonna start off with Disneyland as our first one. Real quick, Danny, we got Lydia with the super chat. Was at Disneyland yesterday. Wait time for Guardians 2 hours. That's crazy. Oh man, that's exactly why we're talking about this subject today. Flee the routine with the super chat. Small donation so you can book the Star. Dude, the Star Cruise is just out of my league. Flee the routine. Had a good time with you guys last weekend. You better come next time, Danny. Yeah, dude. Flee the routine, Paul. Always fun hanging out with you, bro. Always good time spending time with you, man. Glad I got to see you again. I hope I get to see you when you come down here. I know you're coming down here soon. All right, Danny. What are like your top things to not miss when it comes down to Disneyland? We'll talk about DCA too, Halloween, but Disneyland Halloween time.
Yeah, I want to address too really quick just the crowding concerns that people had. We had that super chat talking about the lines and stuff. October is always, like Mondo was saying, and we had a discussion about it too. October is the busiest time at Disneyland. You can't look at 2019 because 2019 was a weird year for Disneyland because of Galaxy's Edge. And that's a whole other topic because of what happened at Galaxy's Edge. But 2018 and every year prior, October was beginning to be the busiest month at Disneyland by far, with the groups that were staying in house at the hotels, with the number of families that loved the Halloween parties. Back then, it was Mickey's Halloween party. They hadn't started Oogie Boogie Bash until 2019. It was always busy, and then it just didn't get any less busy for November and December because you had people that want to come for, holidays and around Thanksgiving time, and then also for Christmas. So this is not unusual at all. In fact, it's less than what 2018 had as far as attendance. So it's not that crazy. People think it's crazy. You also have to think too that prior to the pandemic shutting the parks down, 2019, like I mentioned, was a weird year. We had every social media and major media outlet talking about how Disneyland was going to be absolutely insane. You can't even walk because of Galaxy's Edge. When in actuality, when Star Wars opened up, it was the opposite effect. Everyone stayed away, and Disneyland had its lowest attendance. The hotels were at their lowest occupancy. It was like a ghost town. You could walk into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge after the first week with, no waits really at all for anything, and they never even used the boarding group system to get into the land except for half of a day. So the first day it opened, they used it for half a day, and then afterward, they never needed it again. So you have to think all these people stayed away from Disneyland, and then bam, the pandemic happened, and they couldn't come back. So not only is this the busiest time at Disneyland typically, but it's also pent up demand from everyone that didn't go in 2019, couldn't go in 2020, and now want to go once we see advertising for new things at Disneyland. So,
Yep.
but as far as for October, the must do things, obviously, if you couldn't do it and you can afford it, Oogie Boogie Bash, of course, or whatever Halloween party's going on. I think it's a total blast every single time. But I would just say kind of looking out for all the small little Halloween things. So taking some time to check out all the decorations going on inside Disney California Adventure, inside Disneyland Park. You've got the special Halloween version of the Carolers in downtown Disney now. You have the special Halloween version of the Dapper Dance, which Mondo has gotten that before. You've got all the characters in their Halloween costumes. When they're visiting DCA, they have costumes there that are representative of like the 20s. And then when you're at Disneyland, you got the classic Halloween character costumes. And of course, you got all the special treats. Not so many this year for Halloween, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So there's some fun things. And then, of course, at Disneyland, you have the Halloween Screams fireworks shows, at least on the weekend. So there's a lot of Halloween entertainment to do. And of course, Haunted Mansion Holiday, which is going to go all the way through Christmas. But it does start at Halloween, so people love being the first to see that.
Dude, Haunted Mansion Holiday right now, I couldn't tell you how accurate it is on the app, but it says it's 85 minutes. It's a busy Sunday.
Yeah.
For me, the main things that you do not want to miss out, or real quick, we got a super chat from Casey's sister. She says, we need a good old-fashioned Mondo Danny Disney vlog. Miss seeing you guys together. Hashtag dream team. I miss Danny too. It's just not so
I can't
easy.
ever do it. I can't do vlogs because Mondo hates going to the theme parks on the weekends, and I can only go on the weekends. So it's like an impassable thing. So
No, we need to plan one soon, like in Halloween time if we can. It's just hard because obviously everybody knows Saturday, Sunday is tough to get. But we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen soon. If not, we'll just get more. We'll plan like Christmas times because Christmas is my favorite. Halloween's my favorite too, but Christmas. But Casey's sister with the super chat. We need a good. Oh yeah, thank you, Casey's sister. And then we also got Mark W with the super chat. Thanks for all the great content this past week, Mondo and Danny. Can't wait for some Oogie Boogie this Thursday at Disney and Disneyland next weekend. Damn, you got a dude. That's how you do it. Heck yeah.
that's a good October.
Hope your Oogie Boogie Bash is awesome. Hope you have a good costume too, man. Also, another super chat real quick from regular Josh1. What is up? Glad you made it home safe. Just checked the reservation calendar, and the whole week is sold out for both parks. I don't doubt it, but we'll talk a little bit about reservations later on, and it's actually a positive thing. But thank you, regular Josh1. Appreciate your support. And then we also got a super chat from Hornback family. Welcome back home. I'm so glad to be home. I love my bed so much. I don't know why I left it for 9 days.
I was gonna say, how was your first sleep back home?
Oh, it was great. It was great. I didn't want to get out of my bed. I did not want to get out of my bed.
So, but besides what I mentioned, Mondo, like, what's your go-to for Halloween? Like, was it always the food as well too, or you think it's more things?
For me, the go-to things for Halloween time, like I'm all about the Instagram and taking photos. It's all about the photo ops. You know, you got the castle, obviously, is a photo op, even though it's not Halloween, but it's still there. I like that all the bunting is up through Main Street. You got the pumpkins on the lights and stuff. The big Mickey pumpkin is always a great photo op. I'm all about the remembering the memories. Also, too, for like a photo op, you can always get that great picture at the entrance of Haunted Mansion. Those are always fun. But also, the other thing for me has always been the treats. I know kind of Disney cut back a little bit on the like the foodie guide for Halloween time, but there's still a lot of Halloween stuff like a lot of treats that you could just get like at the arcades or whatever on Main Street, or the Candy Palace as they call it. But Halloween time for me, you can't miss out on the Dapper Dans. You can't miss out on getting photos with Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween outfit. Also, just, you know, meeting the characters, trying to get a photo on the Disneyland Railroad if you can. That's always fun. One of the things I feel like not a lot of people catch, let me see if I could bring it up real quick, is there's a march that happens with Mickey. And I think it's at like 5 o'clock. I think it's at 11:45 where the Disneyland band plays like Halloween.
I was gonna say,
music.
is it the band?
Yeah, I'll bring it up right now. Let me show everybody. Let me see. Give me a second. See, look at this.
That new
Right here.
Oh.
And they march all the way to the castle and back. And they don't just play Halloween music, but like, dude, you got Mickey and Minnie in their Halloween outfit just coming down through Main Street. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Trying to think of another thing that you can't miss out on the Disneyland side. We got the food, the photos, the characters, obviously Halloween Scream. My biggest recommendation for people with Halloween Scream is just watch it from Main Street instead of like having some long drawn out wait in front of the castle. Or you could always watch it at Small World. Small World is a perfect place to watch fireworks from because, you know, the screen or the projections are actually bigger on Small World than what you get at the castle. Obviously, you don't get the castle as a view, but you get Small World, which is a big projection show and the fireworks are just to the left. So everything is still like in eyes view, you know?
Mm-hmm.
One thing I wanted Danny to bring up, because you're the professional at this, is mobile ordering food. Let's talk about that. Because I know a lot of people are going to be going to the parks this week and the coming weeks in this Halloween time. So my goal in this live is to help people out. So if you have any questions that are pertaining to your next visits to Disneyland or DCA or Oogie Boogie Bash, put them in the comments, because we're going to talk about DCA and Oogie Boogie in a little bit.
Yeah, I would say for mobile ordering, I've learned the hard way many times. You really have to just do everything in the morning. Just pick the times that you want throughout the whole day. Like, when do you want to eat lunch? When do you want to eat dinner? When do you want to eat breakfast? Like, if you can, just make all of your selections in the morning. If you don't want to decide when you're going to eat later on and you'd rather leave it to chance, just know that you may be stuck with some undesirable restaurants that you don't want to go to with the only thing that has mobile order times left, or you're going to be going to whatever locations have standby queue. And typically in those locations, the reason why they have the mobile order is because Disney is not really staffing standby queues. So you got typically one, maybe two registers open at a location, staffing an entire line of people waiting to get food. So it's not an ideal experience, but that's not, and the reason why they're doing that is because most people are mobile ordering. In the past, it was like less people were mobile ordering and more people were waiting in line, but now they don't want that. They want the opposite of that. So,
somebody just asked, can I pay mobile order with the gift card?
yes, you can. In the checkout option, there's an option to add a gift card, and you can do that whenever you want. I've done that before. The only thing is it won't store your balance. So it'll use the gift card in that moment, and you got to type that real long code out. But the next time you want to do it again, unfortunately, you're going to have that handy with you. You're going to have to type it in again until the balance is zero, because it doesn't store your balance like Starbucks or something like that. That's just not a feature that they offer.
And I want to let everybody know, since the parks are getting busier for this Halloween season, mobile order is your best friend. I know we mentioned this a long time ago about like mobile ordering your lunch at 8 a.m. But trust me, when that 12 o'clock comes or 1 o'clock or whenever you decide to eat, whatever time window, it goes a long way, right? Because when the parks are packed and you're like, Danny, let's go get lunch. And lines are literally like 30, 40 minutes to get food. And we're just talking about like quick service. So I'm talking about
because they got one register open.
And I'm talking about like Bingo Barbecue, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It could be a long wait. So what we're trying to say, mobile order could be like, hey, you just wait 5 to 10 minutes, you know, whatever it takes. But you have like a set time of when you kind of want to eat. That goes a long way on trips, especially if you're with like kids and stuff, you know, not having to be in that long standby. You have more time to eat and then hit the park still, you know, just maximize your time when you're at the park.
Or maybe mobile order your dinner in the morning of what you want to eat. Like, it's kind of like making a dinner reservation. You know, if you're going to make a dinner reservation to go to like Blue Bayou, you know, you're going to have to sit down and eat dinner at 5:30. So just think of it the same way. If you don't want to mobile order all your meals, at least mobile order dinner, because then you can get like a late lunch or something, or an early lunch if things are running out. Maybe you're hungry earlier. Like maybe you left the house, had a small breakfast, left the hotel, you had a small breakfast at your hotel, and then you're trying to wing lunch. You can get like lunch whenever it's available. It's typically at dinner time when you see like nothing left. Yeah. So if anything, if you're like, I see a lot of people in the chat, like, I don't know what I want to eat. So then just make dinner reservations or dinner mobile orders and pick something that you think is going to be good. And then once you're in the parks, you can kind of be more spontaneous for lunch.
And one thing too, Caravans just mentioned, sometimes if you mobile order, they'll make your order sooner if you ask when you arrive at the location. Had 30-minute wait for ice cream at Gibson. But when I arrived, they made it right away. And that happens a lot, to be honest, where they can make your order before the scheduled time. And that's always nice. Super nice of the cast members to do that. We got a super chat from Adam Roosh for Gold. He says, hello from Vegas. What's up, Las Vegas? I love you, Vegas. We got a super chat from Luis. How much would you say I need to save up for a Disney World trip for 2 people if I wanted to experience all 4 parks, no water parks? There's a lot of factors, Luis, but you probably need like 1,500 to 2,500 per person if you're trying
I
to
was
do
gonna
that
say you
many
probably.
days.
I was gonna say they, as a group they need about $5,000
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Luis, Disney World is expensive, and then it goes into like, do you stay on property, like on Disney property, or off property? Because then that could fluctuate like 1,000 or two. But thank you for the super chat. Um, Let me see. Uh, Brian
Yeah,
says they
Stellar
really
Bay,
need more
Stellar.
churro carts in front of the castle. We always need more churro carts. we love churros at Southern California.
So we got Stellar B in the chat, says went last week, couldn't get a Dole Whip, hoping the standby line would get shorter in the evening. Went back later and there was still a long line. Definitely mobile order next time. Yeah, that's a good tip too that I forgot to mention. Don't just mobile order your dinner, but mobile order a snack. Like if you know you're going on a hot day, you know at 12 to 1 to 2, it's going to be the hottest point of the day. So mobile order your sweet treats that you want from the whether it's the tropical hideaway at Disneyland or whether it's adorable snowman treats if you want that lemon parfait or any of those new alcoholic Dole Whip treats over there. Keep that in mind. Don't forget to Mondo had it in one of his videos not that long ago. Maybe you should do an update on that, Mondo, when you go this week. But you can mobile order from the Candy Palace at Disneyland,
Yeah,
and people keep forgetting that. So if you see that huge ass long line at the end of the day in Candy Palace for all those treats, you can mobile order that in advance. And they
and
got this really nice little pickup section, kind of where the Coke corner's at. You just go there and you literally see the cast member, and then she goes on the shelf and grabs your whole order.
the best thing about that is you could do a late mobile order when you're leaving the park.
Exactly. So you
And
don't have to
that's when
carry it
it's
all
like
day
most
long.
clutch because you don't have to carry all those snacks or like they could all get messed up and stuff in the bag. You just mobile order it, pick it up whenever you're about to leave, and then you're bada bing, bada boom, you're gone. Also, too, about talking mobile order, Kelly Jane makes a great point. You can always cancel mobile order in advance, and you don't get charged. That is very
Yeah.
true. That
Yeah,
is very, very
as long
true.
as you don't let your time window pass, you can cancel it. So if you've let your time window pass and you haven't picked it up, I'm not sure how that works. Like if it auto cancels or whatnot, you might have to check with the guest relations or guest services on that one. But
Sometimes they allow
um,
you to cancel in person if you go too far. Like, hey, I couldn't pick it
mhm.
up, blah, 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 because stuff happens at the park. A ride could break down, you know what I mean? There's just stuff that happens. We got a super chat. Darlene Roberts. My plane just landed. I'm home in 1 day late. I'm ready for some speculation. Oh my Lanta. Mickey Mouse did not sit next to me on the right. Dude, Darstar or Darlene Roberts had the actual voice of Mickey sit on the plane with her on the way to Walt Disney World.
Crazy.
Thank you, Darlene Roberts. I'm glad you're home safe. Safe travels. Uh, Let me see. Darcy asks a question. She says, we bought our Dream Keys back in August, but our upcoming trip will be the first time using them. Is there anything we need to do upon entering the parks? Honestly, just using your magic key at the turn aisle, like when you walk in, that's how you activate your key. You do not need to bring anything. Just link it in your app, the Disneyland app. Have it linked in there, and you're good to go. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about it.
Mhm.
Um,
So Mama Cat in the chat says if you do pass your window of mobile order, it does auto cancel and you're not charged, and the app notifies you.
oh, so that's an update to me. I didn't even know that. At
Yeah.
Disney World, they charge you. Like we had to deal with that. We were like, we still want our food though. It was I forgot what it was with like Flight of Passage and just how long it took. But we were like, damn, they just charge us, dude. They're like, you're late, buddy, but we're charging you. Um, I think that's kind of it. Like important things to hit at Disneyland for Halloween. There's no like, oh, The Muppets, they added like a Muppet display, which I know there's a lot of Haunted Mansion fans, but it's Muppets Haunted Mansion, and the movie just came out. I haven't watched it. I haven't had time, but a lot of people are loving the movie. They're saying it's really good and funny and just a good time. So at Abraham Lincoln or Moments with Abraham Lincoln, they have like a Muppet display in there. So definitely check that out for the people that are interested. Let me see. I'm just reading the comments real quick. Uh,
Let's see.
we got Ruben with the super chat. Have you had that caramel apple cold brew from Red Rose Tavern? Not good, in my opinion. Ruben, I
That's the
haven't heard one
overwhelming
person say it was
consensus.
good. Did you try
Yeah.
it, Danny?
No, I was asking you that one day when I went there.
Yeah, I forgot who actually tried it, but they told me they're like, Mondo, do not get that. Like, just stay, because I love Red Rose Tavern. Red Rose Tavern is one of my favorite places to go, but they were like, do not get it. Do not get it. I was like, okay, I will not. I will not get the caramel apple cold brew. It's a weird mix, that one. Um,
Yeah.
let me see.
Another thing I would say for those that are planning like with the mobile order too, um, just like you don't have to. If you guys pick similar times, like maybe half of the family wants to do pizza, the other half wants to do like maybe whatever's going on in docking bay 7, like you can still make it work to where you guys can like bring food to one location. Like obviously if you're in Star Wars you don't want to be bringing that outside of Star Wars because it's like such a long walk, but um, you can still like redeem your food at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's a lot of families kind of walk food to different locations. It's up to you like how you want to do it. Um, but yeah, it's very easy to do the mobile ordering, and it's definitely my biggest tip is do not wait till you get to the restaurant to click I'm here. Like do it when you're like 5 minutes away and you're still walking, because then some time passes and by the time you're there, it actually says you can pick it up. Also, keep in mind what number window it tells you to go to, and go to that window. Um, if you wait in line at the wrong window and you go to the front, they're like, oh, it's not here, it's somewhere else. So like you want to make sure you're following the directions, reading the signage, and going the right place. It makes your life faster, makes the life better for the cast members. So mobile order can work really well. It can be your friend as long as you follow the directions and do everything exactly how it tells you to do it. Uh, it's where like people get confused with like how to do it, or they didn't push the I'm here, prepare my order. Like when people start to get frustrated.
One thing also I want to mention, Disneyland. I know I can't believe I'm saying this. Uh, doing the tram walk in the morning is more efficient right now from like A to B than Toy Story. Toy Story has been impacted big time. So to wait for a bus, from what I keep hearing, because I haven't been to the parks, is what I keep hearing. It's taking them an hour, hour and a half just to go from Toy Story to the harbor entrance. That's not even like waiting in the lines to get in the park. If you park at Mickey and Friends, it's just more fluid. You park, you walk your booty to the entrance, and then you just wait in line. And I'm talking about in the early morning, like that 7:30, 7:15 crowd. You know what I mean? Everybody that's trying to make it a rope drop. Rope drop is the opening of the park. So I suggest in this Halloween time, just park at Mickey and Friends. I know that walk is long and brutal, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Got to deal with it. But I suggest Mickey and Friends. What do you think about that, Danny?
I agree. I agree. And I'm glad that you bring this up because I've gotten like countless of direct messages asking about how to get to the bridge. It's not that obvious because Disney makes it actually really difficult to get to the bridge right now, because they don't really want you to use it. But in actuality, it's a way better experience. I know it's a little bit longer of a walk, but the security experience is better, and it's less crowded. So hands down, it's my favorite route every single time on a busy day. I never want to encounter what's going on Harbor Boulevard. Like Mondo was saying, the first thing in the morning, it's like insane. And then sometimes the security line, like we saw this weekend, at the structure goes way out into the courtyard of the parking structures. And that alone is like probably 30 minutes plus right there.
Yeah.
Because it's when they don't have a lot of security guards working right now over those areas. So, but essentially, if you park in Mickey and Friends, all you have to do is just get to the second floor. In Mickey and Friends, it's Daisy, and if you happen to be parked in the Pixar Palace structure, it's Coco on the second floor. The Mickey and Friends parking structure is connected to the Pixar Palace parking structure via a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Cars can drive over the bridge, and pedestrians can walk over the bridge. So all you have to do is get your butt down to the second floor, and then find that bridge and cross over to the Pixar Palace structure, and then just stay in the pedestrian walkway of the Pixar Palace structure on the second floor, and just walk all the way as if you're going to take the escalators from the Pixar Palace parking structure down to the bottom level. But you don't go down the escalators, you just look to your right, and there's the bridge that goes to downtown Disney. Now, the big tip for this, for those of you guys that want to do this, is while you're walking down the bridge and the ramp that goes down from the structure to downtown Disney, you do not want to continue on in the path to the very end, because then you have to walk all the way around this planter, because currently the security setup by ESPN Zone is not available for regular guests, even though it used to be. It's now a cast member only entrance. So the best route is literally at the bottom of the ramp when you're leaving the Pixar Palace parking structure. You're going to cut out early. There's a cutout spot on the walkway that leads into that parking lot that's there, where right now only cast members utilize it. You cut through that parking lot and then just walk towards the Disneyland Hotel, and you're literally right at the Disneyland Hotel security very, very quickly. It does take a little bit longer if you decide to go all the way down to the end of the pathway and then have to walk around the planter. But cutting through the parking lot shaves off a decent amount of time and makes it less time for you. So just keep that in mind, especially when you're walking back to walk to where the Disneyland parking hotel is at, and then cut across through the parking lot rather than going all the way to where the pathway starts. And that's kind of the best route, in my opinion, to save time and to have the most efficient entrance, because Disneyland stocks that security checkpoint at downtown Disney like by a lot, because that's their high paying hotel guests there. Those are the downtown Disney guests. So I feel like they even stock it more than the harbor side. So in my opinion.
Yep. Let me see. We got a super chat from Wendy. The Magic Key welcome package. What's in the box? I haven't received mine yet. Let me see if I can bring that up. I posted it on Instagram.
I sent you a video yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Ayla's Many Adventures is the one that tagged us yesterday, Mondo, in that photo that we both reposted.
Oh, what was it? What was the name again?
Ayla's Many Adventures. It took her an hour to get through security yesterday at the Mickey and Friends parking structure. So she would literally have saved an hour time if she walked over to the downtown Disney side. It's like sometimes it's like so clutch to go that way.
Trying to see Ayla.
I don't know that her name was Ayla. I don't know that her name is Ayla on Instagram, but she's in the chat right now, and she's the one that said she tagged us in that photo.
Can someone email me that photo? It's hard to go by Instagram. Wendy, we'll find out what's in the box. What's in the box? What's it? You know what movie that's from?
It was on your story yesterday, Mondo, with like the structure line going outside the structure, and then it said holiday weekend crowds have arrived.
Yeah. Do you know what movie that's from? What's in the box? It's from Seven. You ever seen Seven?
Anthony Alvarez says, "How's the security line by Earl Sandwich in the morning?" It's great. It's always great over there. It moves fast.
Have you ever seen the movie Seven, Danny?
No.
Oh my gosh, dude! It's a masterpiece. Not for kids. I just want to throw that out there. Not for kids. Christy said, "I love parking on Pixar Pal's side of the structure. Going down to level 2, walking over the bridge to downtown Disney. It's so much easier than dealing with security and Mickey and Friends." That is all. That's what Danny was saying earlier. It's just a great way to go to the park, and it's efficient. Definitely efficient. I've done a video on the bridge if you guys want to see that, and it goes over all the detail. Yeah, see, Rudio knows 7. Let me see.
You did a video on the bridge, Mondo?
Yeah, I did a video on the bridge. I remember when I did this video, I was like, I do not know how entertaining this is, but At least this information is out there on the Five Fires YouTube. If somebody could email me a picture of the box, that'd be the best. TheCaliBay@yahoo.com. Then we'll definitely show it. Oh, Hector says he said it. Let me check my DMs. My DMs. Oh, I got it, Hector. Thank you. Damn, dude took the best photo ever. By the way, his name is Villain_online on Instagram. Dude, Villain literally took, like, you would think this is from Disneyland, dog. Oh my gosh.
Mondo, we got tons of people in here saying, Mondo, do a video. We need a visual. Do a video. Please do a with the parking route.
Dude, look at this. So, it's from D23. I thought you took it, Villain. I was like, damn. Dude, look at this. Is what's in the box. You get a lanyard, which could hold up your keys, I guess. You get this cool button. This magic key right here is a magnet. You also get a really cool park map. That's kind of like a poster in a way. And then you get it says Magic Key or Disney Magic Key pin. So this is what's in the box. What's in the box? I can't help myself when I say that. I can't wait to get mine. For all the people that ask, is it one per household? Is it one per person? It's one per person. So one per key. So if you have 3 keys in one house, you get 3 of these. You get 3 of these. People want to update video.
Mondo?
What happened?
They want to update video on how to get to the structure now, like with like this. Like, I know you've done it in the past, but they want, like, how do I get to the structure now? Seeing as how you can't go up the escalators from the ground because there's no way to get to the escalators. And
I'll do that on my next trip. But that's what we'll start the adventure from the parking structure. Oh man. I just want to bring it up real quick. Let me go to this YouTube video just to let people know. Because I feel like some people are like, what bridge are you talking about? Let me show you the bridge. Let me bring it up real quick. Let me see. So I did a video on Five Fires YouTube, and here it is. You go through Daisy, and then you walk through Coco. So I'm currently in Pixar Pals right now. So now I was in Daisy, which is level 2. You go to Coco, which is level 2. And then the bridge is right there. So let me go up a little bit more.
Yeah,
this bridge right here.
I don't understand why they don't use this bridge. They paid millions of dollars for this new parking structure, this new bridge, and they're not having anyone use it. Like, please just use it. Like,
yeah, so this is the bridge. It takes you to like ESPN zone entrance, but that's only for cast members. You have to walk around and go in through the Earl of Sandwich entrance. It's just a little walk, nothing crazy.
Can you pull up Google Maps satellite view, Mondo?
Of that area?
Of the bridge.
Let me see. Google satellites. Give me a second. Google Earth. I haven't been on here in so long. Dude, it's all fancy now, Google Earth. My gosh. I wonder if I put Mickey and Friends, if it'll just come up. Let me see. Mickey and Friends. Yeah, Mickey and Friends just pops up, dude. Let me see.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah. Hold on. We're getting so fancy right now. This is too high tech, bro. Too high tech. I think I can minimize this. There we go. Okay, so the bridge is located. Where is this bridge?
Right there.
Oh, right here.
Smaller.
There it is. The bridge is right here.
So can you center it on that and like do top down?
I don't know what top down is.
Like drag on the screen so like it's going up and down, or use your scroll wheel or 2 fingers like on the trackpad.
I don't know what that means, Danny. Like that? I don't know. This is as good as it's gonna get, Danny. I know we're getting all this bougie Earth. What is it that you're trying to show? We got too fancy for Danny. Well, This right here is the walkway. You're going to walk around into this entrance right here. ESPN zone's right there. You're just going to walk around right there. This is not the entrance. You're just going to walk it around right here. I can't believe... I wish I brought Google Earth up more. This is so cool. I can't believe we didn't bring it up more. All right, Danny. I don't know what happened to you, man. Hold on, Danny. I got your green screen on. Let me see. Let me give you that tree of life.
You zoomed in, and then all of a sudden, I couldn't hear you anymore.
You were just gone, dude. Let me see. All right. Look at that. This looks like a magic trick right now. All right. You're good. I can see you now.
Okay. So if you want to go back to like an overview of it.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. All right. What is it that you're trying to bring up?
Right there in the middle of the pathway, you
right
can
here?
see the part where it cuts into the parking lot right there.
Yeah, right here.
That's where people want to cut out right there. You want to cut out, and you literally want to walk straight across and do that big L that Mondo's just doing right there, because then it literally puts you straight on the path to security. Because otherwise, if you go to the end of the pathway, you have to walk around that planter in the middle and then over, and it takes a lot more time. So just cutting across right there, it saves you half the walking, and you don't have to backtrack.
That's a very good tip, because I actually dealt with this walk, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got to go this way.
Yeah.
That just adds more steps.
So you just cut across the thing.
I was going to say, I think they let people exit through here, right? At night or no?
Yeah, at night you can exit through there, no problem.
Yeah, you could exit through here and then just walk this route. It's easy. It's an easy pathway.
I still cut through the structure. I still cut through the parking lot.
Yeah.
So I still walk through the exit right there, but I just go straight, and I walk straight through the parking lot.
Let me see, Dan. Let me fix you real quick. There we go. All right, gotcha. We got a super chat from a spring artist. What's the future of Tom Sawyer Island? I think just refurbishments. I don't see nothing big coming to Tom Sawyer Island. That's just like a staple. I think it's going to be Tom Sawyer Island for a long time. I don't see it changing anytime soon. Darlene Roberts says the bridge is always what I used to use, and then I tap on the monorail. Hopefully that'll be back soon. I hope the monorail's back soon. I miss the monorail. I actually got to ride the monorail when I was at Walt Disney World, and I was like, I miss this so much. You get all the views and just, you know what I mean, the smooth ride into the parks. It's really nice. We got April with the super chat. I enjoy the walk on the tram route before rope drop and at closing. It gets my steps in. If they don't bring the trams back, I'd be fine with it. And you know what? I think a lot of people are in this boat, in the same boat. And I mentioned it before. Disney has never moved people from point A to point B so efficiently. And this process of just having people walk it. And another thing, in Florida, it's just like a normal thing now to walk to wherever you're going. There's no more trams in Florida. Even though I can look at the trams when I'm walking in the parking lot over there at Epcot, I was like, look at these trams, these good old trams right here. But I think the trams come back, but at the same time, I get it. People are cool with the walk. They're just cool with the walk. We got Celeste King with the super chat. We love the trip content. Can't wait to see how you celebrate the 100K. We have something spectacular for you. See my DM later. Cakes by Celeste. Thank you, Cakes by Celeste. 5 fires for sure. That'd be cool to celebrate with a cake.
I know.
Even though I'm a banana pudding guy.
I sent you the pictures from Ayla's Magical from yesterday at the security checkpoint. So basically that took her an hour to get through. It was literally... When she parked, it was a full hour for her to get to the main entrance.
Oh, yeah. And long lines at Mickey and Fran ain't nothing new. That's been there for a long time. It's been there for a long time. Like I said, going through the walk of the tram, I think it's just a quicker, more efficient process than Toy Story, because Toy Story gets pretty backed up when there's a lot of people. But I would recommend Mickey and Friends.
Yeah, but the
Esmer.
reason why I was showing that I texted you those pictures, Mondo, is because walking the bridge makes you bypass all that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep.
It's a vacation to share with them.
Esmeralda with the super chat. Where can I get my box? The boxes are, if I can remember from the date Magic Keys came out, 66 days after, you could get, you're eligible for that box if you bought a Magic Key. And it's going to be mailed to you. And they said something like 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. So just because somebody got theirs this weekend doesn't mean you're going to get yours. It could be another week from now, for all we know, or longer. Um, Let me see. I'm just reading through the comments real quick. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. Christmas, or not Christmas. Come Christmas time, Disneyland will be closing at 12 again. But not during this October time. So I know some people were saying that. All right, let's go into DCA. Let's talk about things to do and not miss out on at DCA for Halloween time. Say I'm a person. Let me ask you the question, Danny. I'm someone. I haven't been to the park since the pandemic happened. I don't want to miss out on whatever there is to do at DCA. What should I do, Halloween wise?
Halloween wise, Plaza de la Familia, 100% guarantee.
Dude, Plaza de Familia. That you could be there hours. There's so much to do
Yeah, you got the character meet and greets. You have the little kind of presentation. Is that on the is that out front, Mondo, or is it on the little stage?
on the little stage. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
On the
I'll
little
bring up some
stage.
photos so people can see what you're talking about right now. Let me bring
But
it
yeah, I
up.
would say over there, you got all that food going on at Paradise Grill, which Mondo. You have pictures of that here. There you go. There you go.
And this is over there in that corner by
And
Goofy
what was your
Sky
favorite?
School.
What was your
My
favorite?
favorite. I'm gonna have to say the burrito.
The burrito. Okay.
This is a green chili, and it's pretty spicy chicken burrito, but it is bomb. You will not be disappointed. This is also right here a vegan option. This is great. This is a papas version, and then
Damn.
most importantly,
That dude, that fruit. Mm.
they got the Miguel meet and greet. He does a show which is incredible. Also, they got cool photo ops in that corner to do. They have the mariachi that is also in that back corner. I think they're called Mariachi Spectacular. And then they also have Mariachi Divas, which are in that back corner. One thing to not miss out too, for all the people that are like popcorn bucket people, they have Halloween popcorn buckets. So don't miss out on that. These are not refillable, sadly, but you can still get your popcorn bucket. And they have multiple versions. This is the other one right here. And then they also have the Magic Key one, which you get refills, but you have to be a key holder for that one. What are other things, Danny? Can't miss out on a DCA.
Well, obviously, Oogie Boogie happens there, but if you're not able to go to Oogie Boogie Bash, I mean, from what we've been seeing this whole Halloween season, that does not prevent Disney California Adventure from offering that full decoration experience that you would get during Oogie Boogie Bash. So you're going to get the projections on Carthay Circle, even though you're not going to the party every single night. You're going to get the spooky lighting, music all throughout Buena Vista Street and Hollywoodland. You're going to get the spooky decorations and characters inside Cars Land. So you've got Mater, Cruz Ramirez, Red the fire truck, Mater, all that stuff. Dress up in their Halloween costumes for Halloween time. So they've got their own Halloween costumes. Of course, you got the characters on Buena Vista Street, Mickey, Fab Five, all of them dressed in their Halloween costumes. So, and honestly, right now, there's more Halloween stuff at DCA than there is at Disneyland. I know Disneyland has the Halloween fireworks show, but as far as atmosphere, Disney California Adventure blows Disneyland out of the water as far as like what they offer for Halloween. And then most of the Halloween food that's like actually good is over at Disney California Adventure too, for the most part. There are some really cool items, but like some of them are restaurant locked at Disneyland. You got to go to like Cafe Orleans to get the like Dr. Facilier cake and all that stuff. So there's just a lot more Halloween options that are kind of grab and go items over at Disney California Adventure. I would like to see Disneyland in the future incorporate something like Toontown. I'm hoping that with part of the budget of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and plussing up Mickey's Toontown is that it gets a big budget for holidays, kind of like Cars Land. They budgeted that in advance when they were building Cars Land. They budgeted holiday overlays for Cars Land as part of that, a part of the budget for that land. So they had really elaborate Halloween and Christmas takeovers. Now Disney's Toontown, Mickey's Toontown, has a really great Christmas layover, but they do nothing for Halloween. I would love to see like jack-o'-lanterns and just a spooky vibe all over Mickey's Toontown around, because it's like, you know, the Toons live there. This is their houses. Like, why aren't their houses celebrating Halloween time? So I feel like I would love to see like a Halloween party, like a little party during the day for kids, like over in Mickey's Toontown.
We got a super chat from Yvette GA. She says, "Hi, Mondo and Danny. I love pizza, and me enjoyed your updates from both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Thank you, Yvette, and I love pizza. Going Friday for his birthday, as always. 5 fires. No better place to spend a birthday than Disneyland Resort. Happy birthday. I love pizza. Thank you, Yvette. Appreciate the kindness. A lot of people are saying the birria tacos." And also, Mama Cat says that vegan option at Plaza de Familia, absolutely 5 fires. I really enjoyed that.
I wanted to try that.
I really enjoyed it. Also, all the spooky vibes, they go into Cars Land. We can't forget that. That's one of the most important Halloween things to not miss. You cannot miss the nighttime at Cars Land. All the lights and Cars Land itself is Halloween time. And even the cars are dressed up in their Halloween attire. So definitely get your photos with Lightning McQueen. Who else has been coming out?
I was just saying it before.
Oh, Mater is a vampire.
Is it Cruz Ramirez?
Cruz Ramirez is coming out. Yep. Spring Street Artist says, "Mondo, how was merch at Disney World compared to Disneyland?" Spring Street Artist, I'll tell you exactly. It's the same thing. Other than the 50th merch, everything you find at World of Disney, it's exact clone of Walt Disney World. It just says Walt Disney World on the back of Spirit jerseys or whatever the merch is. For the most part, it's the same. There's a lot of stuff in Epcot that's like specific to Epcot. Animal Kingdom, I really didn't find a lot of stuff that say Animal Kingdom. But Magic Kingdom, there really wasn't stuff to say Magic Kingdom either, to be honest. But it's honestly the same. There's not big like changes from merch here and merch over there. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm just going through the comments. Crystal with the super chat. "Hi, Mondo and Danny. I have a reservation to eat at 1 p.m. at Downtown Disney. Really want to eat at Plaza de Familia. Getting in at 3 p.m. for Oogie Boogie Bash. Would that be too late to mobile order to get that spicy burrito?" You know what, Crystal? Every time I've done Plaza de Familia food, I just wait in line. You could obviously mobile order, and that's always the better way to go. But if you wait in line, it's usually not that bad there at Plaza de Familia or the Paradise Garden Grill, I think they call it. But you'll be good. You are set for a bomb day. Downtown Disney, Plaza de Familia, and then Oogie Boogie Bash, that is jam-packed.
Yeah, just mobile order at Plaza de Familia really early. So, like, do it before in the morning. Like, you know you're going to get in at 3, so book it for 3:30 to get a burrito.
And one thing, too, about DCA for Halloween time, they have a lot of Halloween drinks. They're all pretty much kind of at Hollywood Lounge for the most part. And that's over there by Monsters, Inc. They actually have a food truck, too, that has all these inspirations of, like, Halloween stuff. So don't miss out. They have really good nachos. I think they even have tacos there, too. But the drinks that I was showing earlier on the live stream, those are all found at Hollywood Lounge. And the best way to get those is mobile order. I feel like today's a mobile order day, but, man, Hollywood Lounge has a long line always. Everyone's trying to get their drinks over there. I almost
forgot Mission Breakout. Totally.
Yeah. I was gonna say let's talk about it, Danny.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Don't forget Mission Breakout. They close at 2, Mondo. Is that right?
They close at 2. They reopen at 3. You kind of there's like no good time if you don't go in the morning. Mission Breakout in general is just a long line right now. It's like people want their Mission Breakout fix more than Radiator Springs or something. And I think it revolves around like you get the Halloween overlay, and people have just never done it, so they want to do it. You know what I mean? Um, Mission Breakout, it just kind of lives at 1 hour right now, so be aware of that. If you only wait like 30 minutes, that's like a blessing because it's literally been like 1 hour a lot of days lately. But it is worth doing Monsters After Dark. That doesn't start until 3 o'clock, and it goes all the way to the closing of the park. But that's something you shouldn't miss because that overlay of Mission or Monsters After Dark is awesome. I won't show it on screen because I want you to feel it in person, but that is definitely something to not miss.
Yeah, it's
Um,
really cool because you can do two versions of one ride in the same day. Where else can you do that? So
Yep, yep. I'm trying to think of the. So we hit that. There, there is character meet and greet still at DCA, and I kind of feel like they really only happen at the hub now, which is by the fountain, the water fountain outside Carthay Circle. I don't really. There's meet and greets of Mickey and Minnie and Chippendale at the stage where Cruella is over there by Monsters Inc. So don't miss out on that if you're trying to get a photo with Mickey and Minnie in their marble attire. But I think for the most part, most meet and greets are right there at the water fountain. So you could find, I think it's Donald, Goofy, I think Elsa, Anna come out there. It's really nice. Those are really nice meet and greets. I'm trying to
yeah,
think.
lately the last time I was there at the fountain, they had Oswald. They had Oswald out at the fountain, and they also had Horace Horse Collar over on Buena Vista Street. So on Buena Vista Street, like right by Five and Dime, there's like a little patio on one of the shop fronts, and they use that for like a walk by character. So lately they've had like Clarabelle and like Horace there. Sometimes I see them at the fountains too, like Mondo was saying, always Anna and Elsa, um, and then Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, Chippendale, all that stuff. Oswald. During Oogie Boogie Bash, they got a lot more characters there,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. I'm just talking about like
You,
during the day. During the day,
yeah,
Hector
during the
also
day, you also got
mentions. I was gonna say the incredible characters over there by like where the takeoff is for the Incredicoaster. Those are also characters to
yeah.
not miss out on.
I was gonna say during the day too, over by Little Mermaid, they have Nick Wilde from Zootopia over
Ah,
by the
yeah.
bathrooms.
I always forget that because like sometimes I just don't walk in that area. But those are good meet and greets too. There's really the only like Halloween specific ones. I feel like they kind of only happen over there by Monster Inc. stage and then at the water fountain. I don't really remember other character, or I guess the car in Cars Land, but that's kind of it. Some things, if you are taking kids, hit Cars Land in the morning if you can. They have what's the Mater version called of Halloween?
Um, it's like spooky boneyard, like this. It's like the basically the ride's
Boneyard
called Junkyard
Jamboree or
Jamboree,
something?
but it's like Boneyard Jamboree or something. I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
then
Yeah.
also Rollick and Roadster, where the cars spin. Those are Halloween music too.
Yep.
And then you also have Halloween treats throughout the park. It's kind of hard to think of them all now, but it seems like the churros have kind of been the winner of the Halloween treats in general. Some things to not miss if you're going to DCA. Quesabirria tacos have been the talk of the town. The other talk of the town is, in my opinion, I know nobody talks about it, but I'll talk about it. The Chinese chicken salad from Pacific Wharf. God damn, that thing is good. And the new thing that has opened, Danny could talk about it a little bit. We have a new coffee shop, and I hope to eat there and drink there soon. There's a new coffee shop where there used to be the old coffee shop by in front of Little Mermaid.
Yeah. So, people that don't know, Joffrey's is actually the official coffee sponsor of Disneyland Resort or Disney Parks. Disney World, they got Joffrey's everywhere. They got Joffrey's locations at the hotels, at everywhere. So it's a normal thing over there. We have Joffrey's coffee at like the different uh, like hotel coffee shops. That's about all you would see Joffrey's really, and then they'd offer it like at some of the restaurants. But for the most part, at Disneyland, like people stuck to Starbucks, and there wasn't really Joffrey's locations. But this is the first Joffrey's location at the parks, like officially like a Joffrey's coffee shop, not just a place that serves it. So that's the new cart across from the Little Mermaid, right next to Pacific Wharf. It is a Joffrey's location, and it does serve a breakfast burrito in the morning that's with chorizo, and then also like I think it's like pollo asada burrito in the lunchtime. Uh, so there's a breakfast burrito at Disney California Adventure now if you want it, and you got the breakfast chimichanga. So you got two options for a quick grab and go breakfast. I just wish that Disney California Adventure would have a little more food variety. I'm like, we're almost every location now is serving Mexican food. So like we got burritos, we got quesadilla tacos, we got Plaza de Familia with more burritos and more Mexican food. So I feel like we need some like variety, some other things over at Disney California Adventure.
Christy says they offer mobile order at that new coffee shop or the new coffee stand.
They do.
I didn't know that, Christy. Thank you for that. I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
mobile order mine.
that's really awesome because like Starbucks locations do not offer that.
Carla Kiko, safe travels. I know. I think they're going soon to Walt Disney World. Um, Someone mentioned Mission Breakout right now. 15 minutes. Nice. I hope it's 15 minutes when I go. um,
Mama Cat said she tried the regular cold brew with a splash of oat milk, and it was really good. Coffee lovers.
wow. I need to go. And then April says, I recommend the Baileys with coffee. Damn. They serve alcohol there? What?
This is a little hard.
Damn. I didn't know it was that good. Or like they offered so much. But I think that's kind of it for DCA when it comes down to like obviously don't miss out on the treats, the characters. There's really not too many photo ops when it comes down to Halloween time at DCA other than like Cars Land. I'm really trying to think of a photo op. I guess you could do the photo ops like at the Ursula Electric or Electric Lounge. That's kind of a cool photo op over there. But not really. I can't think of anything else. Uh-oh, we lost Danny. Just lost Danny. Yeah, anytime we can mobile order coffee, by the way, that is such a good thing. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me get Danny back on track over here. I don't know what's happening. It's just this website. It's so weird. All right, Danny, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, I don't know what's happening, Mondo. I feel like we had a better connection when you were in Florida.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, dude.
Now that you're back at home, all the problems happen again.
Yeah. It's like welcome home, Mondo. Issue after issue. Nothing's easy. Nothing's ever easy in the fire world, man. Okay, I think that's it for DCA. Let's talk for all the people that are still going to go to Oogie Boogie back. Or before we keep going, don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Let's get those likes up. Let's try to get a 500. And thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your day to watch today's Speculation Sunday. Truly appreciate your time and support. Headless Horseman. How could I forget? Kelly Jane, thank you. Headless Horseman over there by what is it called? Oh my gosh, I'm in like Disney World mode. What is it called? I'm thinking Julius and Cass, but I know it's Five and Dime or Elias and Co. Over there by Elias and
Company.
There's a Headless Horseman. If you're there at nighttime, that is an awesome photo op. Probably one of the best ones in my opinion. Like if you can get that.
Oh yeah, don't forget too, Mondo even though it's not Halloween related, it's still a good like snack to get. Is the the jalapeno pretzel over at the Bayside Brews?
Yeah, I heard a pumpkin pretzel came recently. I haven't tried it yet, but I'll definitely try to get that soon. Stella says that Bailey's could be the reason enough for park hopping. That's awesome. Oh man. Sanders says, "Where's the Ursula Lounge?" Ursula Lounge is located over there by where Captain Marvel used to do the meet and greet. It's pretty much next to the Hollywood Lounge. So if you go to Monsters Inc., you'll see a big like lounge and a food truck and like a photo op of Ursula, or not Ursula, but just like Little Mermaid inspired. That's where it's located over there at California Adventure. Let's talk about. There's a lot of people. They've been looking forward to this trip, Oogie Boogie Bash in October. What is some tips, Danny? Now that we kind of have got the feel of how things are going, what are some can't miss things
For Oogie?
for Oogie Boogie Bash? Oogie Boogie Bash.
I actually made a video of that already, all my tips. And Hula Mama said she did them, and it all worked really, really well for her. But my biggest recommendation is going in right at 3 o'clock if you can swing it, so that you can get your ride itch out of the way. You got 3 hours to go on rides from 3 to 6. Get the idea of wanting to go on rides out of the way, because with a 4-hour party, if you're going to waste any of your time at that party to do rides, I feel like you've just spent a good portion of your night blown away opportunities to do other stuff, and you're not going to hit it all. You got 2 opportunities to watch the parade. I highly recommend the second parade. If you can swing it, it's usually like 10 o'clock, 10:05 p.m. Just got to check the app on the day that you're going. You really don't need to find a spot in advance. The parade always starts over in Pixar Pier by the Plaza de Familia, and then heads over to the Tower of Terror or Guardians of the Galaxy. So you're going to have to anywhere in between, you can get a good spot. If you're going to be watching it like at Carthay all the way to Hollywood, it's going to take a while to get to you. So it's not going to come quickly. So if it starts at 10 o'clock, it won't be to you till like 10:15, 10:20. So just keep that in mind when you're waiting for it. That could delay your time waiting on the parade route. But really, you don't even have to wait that early. We kind of walked up last minute and got a pretty good, decent spot. And so were people in the video that I had posted. People were walking up during the middle of the parade and had crazy views. So there's really not necessarily a need to wait really far in advance unless you like want to be like right where the parade starts.
Dude, check this out. This finally arrived. It's a shirt literally inspired for Oogie Boogie Bash.
Dang, where was that on opening?
It arrived today, and it's over there at Five and Dime, if I'm not mistaken. So Five and Dime is the store. As soon as you walk in on the left side, that's where you can find. I don't know if this is sold out because you know how hard people go for Oogie Boogie stuff. But this shirt arrived today. So for all the people going, what is it, Thursday and then Saturday? Oogie Boogie Bash, get this shirt. If it's still there, I don't know. But this is fire.
Dang, that should have been there on day one. They would have sold out already.
Yeah, and I want to show real quick too. There's this like new wand right here that arrived. A lot of people have been going crazy about it, and it even sold out.
What is that?
I want to show this too in downtown Disney. Big shout out to Lloyd. The like I don't know. I don't want to call them Haunted Mansion carolers, but these spooky carolers.
They're just called scarolers.
Scarolers. They're back at downtown Disney. I think they're even on the app, like whatever time they sing. I'll look into it right now if I can find them. But another thing to go with everyone's point, look at this. This is what it looks like around 3 o'clock. Look at that. That is big. It's all the way out there, dude. And that was Mission Breakout. Oogie Boogie Bash, what was your favorite things to do in that when you went, Danny?
Villains Grove. It's always Villains Grove. I mean, I really like the character, like the new character interactions that we had for the treat trails. But Villains Grove, it's just so cool. It's such a neat experience. To me, it's like one of the most creative things that Disney's done lately. So like, it's nice to see that much time and effort put into something that's, just for like a party. It's not necessarily like a permanent thing. Yeah. So that was really cool.
We got a super chat from the doctor. Dude, anytime we get blessed by the doctor, we got his presence today. What's up, Mondo Danny? It's been a while since I've been here. Shout out to the best peeps in the world, the Mod Squad. Fire punch. Heck yeah. Always shout out to the Mod Squad. Big thank you as always to the Mod Squad. You guys are incredible. Mia says one of the biggest tips, don't see the first parade. That first parade when you go to Oogie Boogie Bash like creeps up on you. And you're just like, oh my gosh, I got to find a spot. And like, don't even worry about it. Let the first parade happen. Go hit up all the walkthroughs or the mazes, all the characters' trails. Get all the candy. Go hit up Sid because he's all the way in Pixar Pier. One of my biggest tips when it comes down to Oogie Boogie Bash is there's really no time for rides. Come at 3 and do your rides from 3 to 6. If you're hungry, don't even eat during Oogie Boogie Bash. Do it from like 3 to 6. Just so you have all the time to do all the trails, watch the parade, do the photo op. That's the Hocus Pocus theme one if you're a key holder over there by Silly Symphony Swings. There's just a lot to do. There's a lot to do. Sometimes you want to do a trail a couple times. So doing a ride or food at 3 to 6 o'clock because they allow early entry, that's the way to go. Definitely the way to go.
I sent you a picture, Mondo. Someone tagged us. They dressed up like you for Oogie Boogie Bash.
Like me? What? I don't even know how you could dress up like me. I don't really have like a style.
It's a Scrooge in the chat. He sent a picture of you.
No way.
Like you.
Let me share that. Dude, he got a Five Fire shirt on too. Nah. Let me see if I can share it real quick. Who sent the photo?
In the chat, there's a Scrooge like edibles.
Okay.
And he's the one that sent it.
Dude, hell yeah! If he was wearing basketball shorts, that is me to the perfection. Dude, by the way, that's one of the coolest photo ops right there with Hades. You can't beat that, dude.
Yeah.
That's as closest as we've ever been to Hades. Like you never get to see Hades. Oh, but thank you for dressing up as me. That's crazy. I can't believe that exists. That's really cool. Hope you had a wonderful time at that Oogie Boogie Bash. But yeah, I say the other thing about Oogie Boogie Bash to me, there's really like no good way to start your like, which trail to do. But I will say there are a couple trails that are not so busy like the other trails. What is it called? The Evil Queen. For some reason, she doesn't have a long trail sometime or most of the time in like later half of the day. I think it's just because where her location is. She's just so deep in there, Maleficent sometimes doesn't have a long wait, like in the second half of the like a Oogie Boogie. And Cruella, it kind of goes down also. I kind of feel like the Sid one, that one just never goes down. Everybody wants Sid. And then Dr. Facilier, that one's usually busy, but it goes quickly. That one's, I like that trail. What's the other one? Oh, Oogie Boogie in Animation Academy. That one sometimes looks long in the beginning, but it goes fast. All these trick-or-treat trails go fast. But there really isn't no good trail to start with or bad trail but for those couple that I was saying have shorter waits in the evening time or like later in the half, those are good ones to hit up in the later time. So knock out Sid early, I think is what I'm trying to say. Let me see. I'm just reading through the comments. Thank you, Claudia. Let's see. Oh, Agatha, dude. Can we forget? Every time I did Agatha in the evening, like in the last couple hours, and it was easy. It wasn't like nothing crazy. I don't know if Agatha gets long in the beginning because she's very popular. But in Avengers Campus, you can do Agatha as a trick-or-treat trail. The Mad Hatter too.
Yeah, I feel like the Mad Hatter and Dr. Facilier were kind of like the forgotten ones people didn't really show a lot of.
Yeah, I love the Dr. Facilier one. The Mad Hatter, I just never seen that movie, so like I can't connect with him. I still love the Mad Hatter no matter what, but he's in the Hyperion, and I think I want to say this just from my experience. I've been 2 times. Uh, in Oogie Boogie, you get a lot of candy, so bring a big bag. That bag they give you, you'll get that filled up in like 1.5 trick or treat trails. So if you want a lot of candy, bring your own bag. That's definitely a good tip.
Yeah, that's a huge good tip. Definitely bring your own bag. If you have one of the eco bags from the Disneyland Resort or any other Disney park, the ones from World of Disney, use those. You know what I mean? Those are the best bags to fill. You'll probably fill it like three-quarters of the way with
Yup.
candy, no joke. So definitely do that route because they give you a ton of stuff. So especially if you're repeating those street trails, that'll fill up real fast.
Yup, yup. And by the way, thank you, Carla Kiko, for the 4 months of membership. Happy Cheesemas Sunday. Mondo and Danny, welcome home, guys. Glad you all had such a good time. We can't wait to be in Walt Disney World later this week. Carla Kiko, be ready for that heat and be ready for the cold and the rain. It's just crazy. Oh, and bring an umbrella. That's like a low key super tip right now. Bring an umbrella. You never know when it's going to rain out there. Um, Let me see. I think that's kind of it for Oogie Boogie. A lot of people ask, like, what's a good time to show up for Oogie Boogie? If you can, show up at 1 o'clock so you're not stressed out going through the tram route or Toy Story or whatever. I recommend parking at Mickey and Friends if you can. Just because when you get out of Oogie Boogie, um, you're kind of getting out with the crowd at Disneyland too. So it gets kind of crazy at Toy Story side. When all reality, you could do that long ass walk that's like 15 minutes, but you get to your car instead of waiting a long time for the Toy Story bus. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I think the ultimate thing would be like Mondo says, getting to the parks at 1 o'clock, eating in downtown Disney before you go into the parks. Use your ticket to go in at 3 o'clock. Don't spend that time eating. Maybe get a really nice Halloween snack or some type of snack or drink, adult beverage maybe, and then
yeah,
go on all the rides you want to go on in that 3 hour period, whether that's Mission Breakout, whatever you want to do. Um, and then head on into Oogie Boogie Bash once it starts at 6 o'clock. But definitely take advantage of that early time to eat and ride rides because you don't want to be doing that during Oogie Boogie Bash. You're paying a lot of money for a party just to wait in line for rides. It seems really pointless to me.
yep, yep. By the way, April says Oogie Boogie Trail starts at 5. I didn't even know that. So Oogie Boogie, if it starts at 5, that's the one to hit up right away, knock it out, and you're set for a good day no matter what. Hugo with the super chat did Oogie Boogie Bash last Sunday. Was able to do 6 out of the 8 treat trails. Web slingers. Uh, what is our Raiders Spring Racers, Monsters After Dark, Villains Grove, and the parade. Eat before you go in. Dude, that is a Oogie Boogie to remember right there. Web slingers, I just want to let everybody know you could do web slingers as standby. But from what I keep hearing, web slingers is like a 20 to 30 minute wait. So if you are trying to do web slingers during Oogie Boogie Bash, be ready to like have like an allotted time in your head. Like that might be like 20 to 30 minutes, you know? But thank you, Hugo. That's an awesome Oogie Boogie Bash. Um, Let me see.
Uh, we had another tip too for Oogie Boogie Bash. Um, as far as like people are saying, is there special food? I believe the only location that has special food is Flo's V8 Cafe. I know Mondo has more days at Oogie Boogie Bash, so maybe he can spend some time showing what those look like. Because I think that's literally the only location during the event that has special food.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna try to bring it up.
A couple people asked if we're going to Marius Nights. We are going to Marius Nights on the first night, so we'll be there for that, so you guys can see what that looks like. And then someone else asked me if I'm going uh, to the Disney World Christmas party, and not yet. I don't have plans yet to do that. I
Yeah.
don't know if we'll have time.
Um, did they show a picture? Here are the churros. Um, Let me see. Hmm. I'm trying to see the specific foods that came out for Man, that burger
Flo's
right
V8.
there, that's the one. This is a
Flo's
jalapeno
V8.
burger at a Smoke Jumper Grill. Definitely get that if you're looking for a burger. And by the way, these tater tots, everybody says they're too spicy, so watch out. If you like that spice, definitely hit them up. But that's just a little warning.
Is there a Flo's V8 section?
No, they don't have one. I'm sorry, man. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen none of these stuff. We've seen these. These are at the Grand California Hotel. There's obviously the dessert party, but it's hard to tell people to do that since they already did it or it's already gone. You know what I mean? No, there isn't. There is a DCA that says like what it is. Let me bring it up real quick.
Do you still have your Oogie Boogie Bash like map, Mondo, that you got from when you went that night?
I don't know where it is right now. I have it somewhere. Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can find it.
Trying to. Oh, right here, Danny. This is it. It says Oogie Boogie Bash. There is loaded buffalo chicken fries available for Oogie Boogie Bash. Loaded gravy fries available at Oogie Boogie Bash, and loaded chili fries, Oogie Boogie Bash. So those are the three items right here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I haven't seen a photo of none of these.
That's because who has time to do any of that stuff?
There's no dude. Oogie Boogie is it's a struggle because you want to do everything and you don't want to miss out. Hula Mama says Oogie Boogie Bash. I took a stroller because there was 4 of us and the amount of candy is insane. Too much to carry. DJ Reed with the super chat. What up, Five Fires fam? Glad you made it back safe. Went to Oogie Boogie Bash on a Thursday 2 weeks ago. It was low crowds. Did everything, including Disney Junior. Man, I forgot about Disney Junior. I feel like in my 2 trips, I didn't have time at all to do Disney Junior. And I usually like watching the Disney Junior dance, even though it's super like for kids, but it's fun. It's just anytime I get to see Mickey Mouse, I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like, hell yeah, my day's been made. At Walt Disney World, I only saw Mickey Mouse like 2 times, and that was in a cavalcade. But that's a conversation for a different story or a different day. Let me see. I'm just going through the chats right now.
Yeah, I would love if Oogie Boogie Bash was just 1 more hour.
And Hugo says, I only did Web Slinger because my family's never done it or never been. Otherwise, skip that. Do the treat trails. More candy. But they do a standby. They do a standby during that time. Juan says the honey habanero glazed chicken stripes were good but spicy. I had to drink buttermilk or I was drinking the buttermilk ranch cups. Damn, it was that dude, Disney's been bringing the spice. Damn. DJ Reed with the super chat. Great waiting running into you a couple weeks ago at DCA in the middle of your stream. Talk about Magic Key popcorn bucket. Heck yeah, DJ Reed. Dude. I feel like it's not so hard to get the Magic Key bucket, but the Mickey Mummy bucket, it's like impossible, dude. That thing is the hottest thing in the world. Mm-hmm. The hottest thing in the world. And just to let people know, it's still not available right now. It's not. Oh, Kimberly Moore, the cookie shots with rum chata were sheer awesomeness. And she's talking about cookie shots at the Grand Californian lobby. They have these cookie shots. You don't have to get them with alcohol, but you can. Those things are delicious. I will have to agree with that.
You can get it with milk.
Yup. And then let me see. Jeannie B got the jalapeno burger when we were there last month, and I don't know if they were having a bad day or what, but it didn't hit for me. I think it was a bad day, Jeannie B. I think it was good. I really enjoyed. I recommend that jalapeno burger. Let me see. I'm just reading the comments right now. All right. Big Avocado says, I live for the spice. So glad Disney's kicking it up a notch. Yeah, Disney's for sure kicked up the spice game big time. All right. Last thing. I want to talk about when it comes down to Disney. I feel like if you watch this live stream, you are prepared for Disneyland. I don't think we missed out on anything big or at all. At this current time, there is there's no parade or nighttime stuff or nighttime spectacular at DCA. It's really only Halloween fireworks or projections during the weekdays. The fireworks are only a Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing at Disneyland. So I just want to let people know maybe the crowds go down a lot because a lot of people park hop if they can to watch the fireworks. So maybe those DCA stuff you're wanting to do, maybe that last like couple hours would be a good idea.
Looks like we got an update in the chat too. The souvenir cups, the beaker cups at Pim Test Kitchen are out again.
Again, man. I have some Avenger Campus content coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Brian Sevilla says, I was just about to leave last Sunday when the Mickey Mummy showed up. The line was 30 minutes long in the heat. Hey, at least you got one, though. At least you got one. The doctor. Oh, damn. We got a new member in the house. Stellar Bay. Thank you, Stellar Bay. Appreciate your support. Welcome to the Five Fire community. Danny, I want you to talk about this because we experienced this last night. Reservations and how you just shouldn't give up. That's what I really want to go over. I don't want to talk about dates or anything, but let's talk about reservations with the magic key. Let's talk about it.
I almost don't want to give up my secrets because then it's like not gonna.
I feel don't. I'll talk about it. I know that reservations has been the hot topic, and it's been mixed feelings. A lot of people get reservations, a lot of people don't. The parks are packed, so people are going. Either they buy a ticket or through a reservation on a magic key. I just want to let people know. Don't give up. Just because say you're trying to go tomorrow, don't give up. Keep checking. There's no specific time that this is a good time to check because people do cancel all the time. Me and Danny, I was trying to make a reservation and for the date I wanted, and it was only DCA. And then it just disappeared. After one refresh, it all disappeared. And then Danny's like, no, Disneyland's now available. I was like, how? So I refresh again, and then Disneyland's there for the date that I was trying to go. So just because dates are not popping up or it's completely sold out, keep checking. Even the day of, if you're still trying to go that day. But be aware, just because a day is gone doesn't mean it's gone. People are canceling all the time. And it seems like sometimes Disney themselves open up the calendar and you know what I mean? But just keep checking. That's like the big tip I want to say. Like, don't get discouraged. Stay positive and keep checking. That's like the main point I wanted to say.
It may require you to make some last minute reservations that you maybe weren't planning for, but just keep checking for the same day. People always have to cancel if they don't want a penalty. There's a big negativity of having a penalty. You can't book a reservation for a whole month.
Yeah, so, and I don't want
unless
that.
unless you've got some reservations already booked up. You may be in a position where if you have like an Imagine key, you only got 2 reservations. Chances are you're only going to have one other reservation, and then if you get a penalty, you can't make one for a whole month. That's like a whole month you can't use your pass.
Yeah, so main point, keep checking. We got a super chat from Chris Bulk. Thank you for the super chat. I don't see a comment. I'll definitely be looking, but thank you for the kindness, Chris. And then we also got the doctor with the super chat. It's called Mimi Mucky Mondo. Dude, saying Mickey Mummy, it's just hard. It's just like a tongue twister. It is a tongue twister.
We want to do the segment of this show, Mondo, where we show current availability for Magic Keys.
I'm just gonna say skip it. Everybody knows where to look. Just check it out. People cancel all the time. Definitely check it. All right, we're done with Disneyland. We are done with Disneyland.
We're gonna talk about Genie Plus.
Yeah. Well, I say no right now. I say no. I want to give more time for the other theme parks. Disney Genie, we are just on standby because it's coming soon. But I could promise you, either me or Danny, we're gonna go into super detail and we're gonna break it down like a fourth grader because that's what I need. But we'll go into all that when it's coming soon. I don't know when, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled for when a freaking lightning lane sign arrives at Disneyland. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Coco Coleman with the super chat. Welcome home, Mondo. Hi, Danny. Where are you going next? I hope to Disneyland. I would love to make a return to Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Oh, man. Larissa said, I just canceled for tomorrow. I'm too tired to go. You see, people are canceling. Just keep checking. Keep checking. Keep checking. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Do you want to talk about Knott's or Universal?
Let's talk about Universal. We got some
All
big
right.
changes there, obviously.
Yep.
You haven't
Universal
had a chance to go
Studios.
yet.
So, Universal Studios Hollywood, Danny, there's not much to Halloween time at Universal. They are selling a Minions bucket, and that bucket's like $24 or $25, something like that. And you get popcorn bucket, I think, refill for the rest of the day. You don't have to pay nothing, if I'm not mistaken. It's either $1 or $2 if you do have to pay, but that's something to
Honestly,
look out for.
their popcorn buckets are like way better quality, I feel, than Disney's popcorn buckets. We don't forget you got the Franken Minion character meeting over by the Minion Mayhem ride, and they also have a plush of him now too in the gift shop.
Yup. And Hello Kitty is also in her Halloween attire.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot she's in her Bride of Frankenstein,
Yup,
like your
yup.
shirt.
Universal Studios, for the most part, it's kind of just Universal. There's not like a Halloween show or a Halloween takeover or something. Everything is kind of just HHN. That's when it's super Halloween. So, or before we keep going, we got a super chat. Oh, damn. From Emerald Magic. Welcome back to Cali, Mondo, and what's up, Danny? Fires. Thank you, Emerald Magic. I'm so glad to be home. And I'm glad I'm not flying anymore. I don't know if it's I'm older, but flying gets to me now, Danny. Turbulence is like I hate that word, dude. It's scary. Just like turbulence. Ooh. Have you ever flown through bad turbulence, Danny?
Oh yeah, big time. You guys must have had some pretty bad turbulence because they typically don't fly over the Gulf like that. And you guys are mentioning how you were flying over the ocean. So if they're skipping flying over Texas and just flying over the Gulf, there was a reason for that. So they're trying to avoid something.
The word turbulence just, I get scared. I get scared when I hear that word.
Don't forget though the big change at Universal. Paul had to experience it, but you haven't been able to experience it yet.
And I'll do it soon. I'll do it soon myself. Universal, the big change that happened recently was you have to wear a mask at all times in the theme park. Universal City Walk, you only have to wear a mask indoors. The biggest change, you have to show proof of vaccination or 72-hour negative test, if I'm not mistaken. I'll bring up the verbiage so we don't get it wrong because I want to be spot on what that is. But that is now like officially in place. Let me bring it up. Danny. Let me see. Let me lower us real quick. So the big thing, it says beginning October 7th, all persons 12 and up must be prepared to show proof of full FDA or WHO approved COVID-19 vaccination a full 14 days after final dose was administered, or a negative test taken within 72 hours of visit prior to entry to the theme park.
And this includes Horror Nights too.
Yep. Persons ages 18 and up must also show photo ID. So that is happening right at security. This is also happening at Horror Nights from what I hear. And I want to experience it for myself so I could like talk about it. I can't really talk about it because I haven't done it, but that's the big change that has now happened over there at Universal. We got a super chat from Raymond. Hope you guys are doing good. What are your haunt plans? Tunnel of Terror, escape rooms, home haunts. There's actually a lot of stuff coming down the line. Tunnel of Terror, if I could do it, I have to kind of plan that one. There's a couple that I did last year that are now walkthroughs. Instead of being drive-throughs, they're walkthroughs. So I'm really happy for that. I can't wait to do that. And then I would like to do HHN again and Not Scary Farm again. Like, I kind of want to go to Not Scary Farm today, but I know I'll feel like crap tomorrow. So I'm staying home. I'm just getting my rest. But I still like Danny. We need a freaking plan to Not Scary Farm Day, dog. We can't let this pass go to waste.
I know. We have to go. I've only used it 3 times. I need to.
Yeah, we need to bump that number up, Danny. Those are rookie numbers. Do you know what movie that's from?
It's already paid for itself, so I don't have to worry about that. But I mean, I still want to get more use out of it.
Yeah, Casey's sister with the super chat. Are rides open during HHN? Is it scary outside the houses? If you are worried, the houses are too scary, is there anything else to do in the parks? I want to say, Casey's sister, this year's a lot different than previous years. The entrance when you first walk in, and then the exit of Bride of Frankenstein, which is at the Parisian Courtyard, that's over there by like Silly Symphony. Sorry, over there by like the Minions Cafe. That exit right there. Those are the only scare zones. So if you're in the plaza, you're in Simpsons area, you're in the lower lot, there's no scares. There's no scare zones. So for the most part, you could kind of avoid scare zones unless the entrance. But I would say HHN, it's all about HHN. There's really only Jabberwockies if you're not trying to do houses. So I would probably say if you are trying to go somewhere where there's a lot of stuff to do other than houses, Not Scary Farm. That's the place to go, right? And we'll talk about that later. But thank you, Casey's sister.
What do you think, Mondo, is preventing Universal Studios Hollywood from doing the Death Eaters?
Oh my gosh! I gotta bring up that video, dude.
That's what I was hoping you'd bring up that video.
Let's watch that real quick, dude. It's only like 2 minutes, but it's worth watching for the people that don't know what we're talking about. Let me bring it up, dude. This video.
This isn't in Diagon Alley, right? It's in Hogsmeade?
It's in Hogsmeade, so that means it could happen here. Dude. Oh, hold up. Let me
move us out of the way.
Yeah, give me a second. Alright, I'll make us a little bit smaller. We'll go on the top right. Okay. Look at this, dude. Oh, let's do this. And by the way, Danny, this show is exactly like Shaboom. It happens at sundown or sunset.
Dude, I love how they point their wands up and shoot stuff. That's so cool.
Yeah, dude. There's an opening ceremony. And honestly, this Death Eater show, this is like a scare zone, dude. But it's not necessarily a scare zone because like they're not trying to like obviously bring fear to you. It's more of like you're just aware of their presence, dude. These Death Eaters are badass. Were you gonna say something, Danny?
No. I think that's the coolest thing. I love how they were able to figure out a way to make their wands have an effect by like all pointing up. And then they shot the fireworks. I thought that was super cool.
Yeah,
Very convincing effect.
I'm gonna forward it to show the powers, Danny. Look at this.
Hello.
Oh, man.
Oh, you want me to bow to you?
Yes.
Okay.
You said you've
That dude just like blessed Chris right there.
been blessed, homie.
Hey, fired it up.
And one thing to talk about these Death Eaters, they are so interactive. Their whole goal is to interact with people, dude.
Oh, he's double teamed now.
Can you imagine if they had like, you know that back corner
Double team.
condo in Hogsmeade that has like the back alley?
Dude, incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, dude. You know the back alley in Hogsmeade where they have like the kind of just like the creepy little hallway.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If they could have like an animatronic meetup there, or like a puppet meetup of like a Death Eater. And they could have like a fan behind it that's blowing like cold air, so it feels cold when you get close to it.
It'd be
That
so
would be
cool.
such a cool little thing to have, like a Dementor there. You know what
I really
Just
feel like
chilling.
Harry Potter can just keep adding stuff forever and we'll never get old. Like, we'll never get sick of it. Like, keep it coming. We want more Harry Potter. We got a super chat. Mado, welcome home, buddy. Could you give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Jennifer? Jennifer, 5 fires for Jennifer. Thank you for being part of the 5 Fire community. Appreciate the super chat too, but thank you, Jennifer. Hope you're having an awesome
Yeah,
Sunday.
Why can't we have the Death Eaters?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. There's been a lot of rumor that it was supposed to come, but it is what it is.
It almost sounded like it would have been perfect because during HHN they show projections of, so during the Dark Arts projection show over at Universal Studios Hollywood, there's a section where the castle just gets destroyed, and they have that projection of the castle, the part of that show where the castle is destroyed. During HHN, they just project that permanently on the castle, and the Hogwarts castle is like destroyed and on fire and stuff during HHN. So when you walk through it to get to Haunting of Hill House and Pandora's Box, you see, like, you hear the creepy music, you see Forbidden Journey, which is open, and it's all like on fire. So it'd be cool if, like, you know, they had the Death Eaters are on that part too, just because like they're the ones that maybe like destroyed the castle and stuff like that. So that would be like a neat effect to have during HHN.
Yeah. One thing too, I hope we get Dark Arts. I know it kind of doesn't make sense with Christmas, but just bring it. Nobody would complain. Harry Potter's in its own universe. I don't even think there's Halloween or I think it's just Christmas at Hogsmeade, but I would love Dark Arts. I miss it. It's such a good show. I miss it so much.
Chris, we need this at HHN. I saw that.
For tips, everything kind of revolves around Halloween Horror Nights when it comes down to Universal Studios. Universal, they allow early entry at pretty much, I think, 5. And that only works for people that have tickets that were purchased through Universal. I heard some people that bought third-party tickets and stuff like that, like, you know, just off the site. Those don't work for early entry, so be aware of that. Don't show up early thinking you're gonna get in. You know what I mean? The early mazes that you could do if you're going to Halloween Horror Nights in this October period, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Exorcist, and Terror Tram. Those are the 3 that you could do pretty much at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. The event technically doesn't start till 7. So you have those 2 hours to just hit up. Exorcist has definitely been one of the most long wait times. People love Exorcist, and the other big long wait time has been the Haunting of Hill House. Those are like the 2. Like, if you're wondering, those have been the ones that have had the long waits. I'm trying to
Do you
think.
think? Do you think? Let's see. So we just started the vaccine mandate at Universal Studios Hollywood 3 days ago. So, have we seen any of the actual wait times at HHN this weekend that would affect that are affecting that, maybe having less crowds that are coming?
I'm gonna have to say, from what I keep hearing, the wait times haven't been that bad at HHN, and that's only talking about like Thursday, Friday. I don't know about Saturday, but I have to say I don't know because sometimes Halloween Horror Nights has long like a 55 minute, and you do it in like 20. So it's just hard. I have to say, Horror Nights in general is still going to be packed. This is the time to go for Halloween Horror Nights, which is obviously October. I know a lot of people were asking questions of like what you could show as proof of your vaccine. I don't know. I have to find that out in person. I'm gonna take my card in general because that's as good as it gets. But I'll ask all these questions and definitely report on it because I know it's very important. I know a lot of people still want to go to Universal. They still want to go to Halloween Horror Nights. So I'll definitely be on that reporting soon. I promise the Five Fire community that. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of catching up to do over here in California, but I'm excited. I am excited.
You got to get back. You got to get back on the beat of all three.
Yep. Crystal and Chris with the super chat. We did notice less scares inside some mazes on Thursday, but might be because it was the first day of the new changes. We still recommend Express on the weekends. Yesterday seemed busy. Thank you, Crystal and Chris.
We have
Crystal
someone else
and Chris.
in the chat, Mondo, too.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Someone else in the chat too was asking if you could just add on. Does the early entry apply to Frequent Fear?
Yeah, it applies to Frequent Fear. Yes, it does. Frequent Fear, man, it's such a worth. It applies to Frequent Fear and all those day tickets that people purchase. But it does. Let me see. Crystal and Chris, if you guys can, I know you guys got more information about the whole proof of what can be showed and what's acceptable. Can you guys post in the comments? I really appreciate it if you can. Thank you for the help because I know you guys were there recently. Which is better, HHN, Orlando, or Hollywood? Orlando, just trust me. Orlando by 1,000 times. I think that's it. For me, the plaza, it's really packed. If you want a drink, I suggest if you're trying to go to Horror Nights and you want to get a drink, like an alcoholic drink, don't do it in the plaza because you're waiting a freaking long time. I recommend go to, I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to call it the T-Rex bar, which is right above Jurassic Outfitters. They have like a little rave bar scenario going on up there. Go get your drinks up there. For the most part, I never really waited more than 10 minutes for my drink. They do a really good job at knocking these drinks out over there. Those drinks are in like the $14 to $18 range, so be aware of that. And they even have food there, if I'm not mistaken. So don't miss out on over there above Jurassic World. There's like a bar. Do not miss that. That's like something in my opinion, it's worth doing no matter what. Crystal and Chris says we used digital copies and went in without a problem. Okay, cool. I think that's what Mystery Bay got. John Geo says I went on Friday, took a photo of my card, and they let me in right away. Okay, cool. So you could show that. That's good to know. I didn't know that. Thank you for that update, everybody. We keep our actual paper copy in our car just in case, though. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I saw that in your story. Jasmine says no. We waiting over 30 minutes for a drink at the T-Rex bar. Damn, on a Thursday? That's crazy. Every time I went, it was short. Yeah. Do not go to Isla Nublar. And it's just packed. Isla Nublar, a lot of people want those drinks because those are bomb drinks. But I recommend the T-Rex bar. I still have yet to try food from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing. A lot of people said the hot dog's good. But if you're trying to eat like a treat I recommend Luigi's Pizza or Krusty Burger. That's the pizza in Simpsons Land, and the pizza or the burger at Krusty. It's just that's my go-to. That is my go-to. Any other recommendations when it comes down to Horror Nights, Danny?
No, just the early entry, which you already covered, and also if you can spring it, the express, like we talked about it so many times, it really is worth it. Um, in my opinion, like I know a lot of people are saying right now with the whole vaccine thing, that they're showing pictures and stuff. If you can, just bring your vaccine card, or if you have the official California like QR code one, you can use that as well too. I wouldn't risk the picture because this is still really new and they're still trying to get their look at all these people that took pictures and printed out their magic keys, and like for the first few days Disney was allowing it, and then all of a sudden they had like an update with their cast members after a meeting, and it was a hard no, you can't use this anymore for entrance to the park. For a printed out version, it has to be on the app itself. And so, at any moment Universal could just be like, no, you have to have the physical card. So I would hate for you guys to like get all the way to Universal Studios Hollywood if you don't live close and taking a picture and thinking that that's okay. It
Like
could
Crystal and
work,
Chris,
but I would say,
have it in the car, dude.
yeah, just have it in the car always ready, because you never know. The last thing you want to do is be turned away and not be able to go in. So just like have your vaccine card like actually with you. I wouldn't rely on just a picture just because other people were successful, because at any moment they could change policy and then bam, you're messed up.
One thing too, Brian just mentioned, if you have a platinum pass, so you have parking, it's only 12 more bucks for preferred, and that is worth the money. It is worth the money to have preferred. I just want to say that. If like you're willing to spend a little bit more. A lot of people are saying the Takis pie was really good.
Yeah, Crystal and Chris did a whole video on that, I think.
Man,
I really liked it.
I need to try. It's just there's too many foods to be trying. We haven't even tried the frog legs, Danny. Are we gonna try the frog legs?
I am definitely not.
I think that's it. Some people are probably asking, what are the mazes that have the longest waits? To me, it seems like it's Haunting a Hill House because it's a new one. Exorcist and Halloween 4. Yeah, Halloween 4 has been a long wait too. The Terror Tram seems to ease up later in the night. For some reason, Bride of Frankenstein doesn't have long wait. I love that maze. It's one of my favorite. And Texas Chainsaw, they get through people pretty quickly in that maze too. But I think that's the best advice I could give. Crafty says their own guidelines state they accept a photo. It's on their website right now under safety guidelines. Oh, okay. That's good to know.
I still wouldn't trust it. I still wouldn't, because like how often do you like check those on a daily basis, and literally they could update it and change it anytime. I would just say caution on always bringing it with you.
Oh man. All right. I think that's it for Universal Studios Hollywood. Definitely check out the merch. They got a lot of great merch out there. I'm wearing one of them right now, my Frankenstein. I think that's it. We haven't really, yeah, that's kind of it. Express is hella expensive. VIP, if you could afford it, it is so worth it. It's a great experience. VIP is a great experience. I did a video on it. If you guys want to check that out on Five Fire's YouTube. But that's it. That's it for what is it called?
Universal?
For Universal Studios. Let's transition. Let's transition, Danny. Knott's Berry Farm. Now we got Knott's Spooky Farm, which is only on the weekends, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have Knott's Scary Farm. So Knott's is just jam-packed, dude. They got a lot going on right now. A lot going on.
Yeah.
For Knott's Spooky Farm, I have yet to experience it in person. I've only read up what they have available. But Knott's Spooky Farm is family friendly and it is fun. A lot of people, from what I hear, have enjoyed their time in Knott's Spooky Farm. There's a lot of shows now that are themed to Knott's Spooky Farm. Let me bring it up real quick. Where is it? Oh, the Creepy Critters came back. Creepy Critters. They have spiders, bugs, and more critters at the it's at the end of the main street of Ghost Town Street. So if you walk into Ghost Town and go down the main street, at the very end where the barnyard is, essentially, where they have the horses and stuff, there's a bunch of creepy critters. I don't think you could touch them or anything like that, but you can just look at them. It's really cool to do that. They even have a turtle. They also have a pumpkin patch where you could decorate your own pumpkin at Spooky Farm. The Halloween Hootenanny, that's always fun to do. They have trick-or-treating in Ghost Town Main Street and Schoolhouse Road. So you could do trick-or-treat. For the most part, it's nothing like Oogie Boogie. So don't go to Spooky Farm thinking you're going to get a lot of candy. It doesn't work that way. There would be a ticketed event if that was the case. But you get, a couple candies here and there. They have the Calico Mine Ride, which has now been transitioned into a candy version. They call it the Calico Candy Mine Ride. The Sierra Railroad has now also transitioned into Spooky Farm. And instead of the normal, it's like a Halloween audio. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And then they have a cavalcade, like a costume cavalcade, in front of the Calico Mine Stage. So I can't wait to cover this. Hopefully I could do it this week. We could take Sonic and have some fun. I can't wait to be at Knott's, man. I miss Knott's Berry Farm a lot. Is there anything you want to talk about, Danny, about Spooky Farm by any chance?
Not necessarily Spooky Farm, but I sent you actually a tweet from Parks and Cons. So they had some pictures, which I haven't had a chance to get to Knott's Berry Farm to check this out yet. But obviously we know we started for the Halloween season in September. Knott's Berry Farm officially ended its 100th anniversary celebration and the family reunion. But most of all the Halloween or all of the 100th anniversary decorations were taken down. And if you remember, Knott's had 100th anniversary signs everywhere in almost every part of the park, themed to everything with the park. And they're actually selling all the signs from around the park in the marketplace, Knott's Berry Farm Marketplace Emporium, in the outside the park, for a range anywhere of $55 to $150.
And this is a tweet from Parks and Cons on Twitter. Big shout out to them, man. They are a great Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter account to follow theme parks. They especially during Halloween time, definitely give Parks and Cons a follow. They do such a great job during Halloween and just in general. They provide a lot of content. But that's really cool that Knott's is selling these signs from the 100th. I might have to pick me up one of these, dude. I would love to have that.
I for sure want to get one for 100%, because it's like a part of history, it's a unique part of time. Like, when is Knott's gonna, this is like a huge thing. It turned 100. We had to celebrate it a year later because of the pandemic and everything. So it's a unique time. It's something to remember, that Knott's Berry Farm milestone. So I definitely want to get one. I just want to get one of the smaller ones. But it's kind of a genius idea. I mean, Disneyland definitely does the same thing, but they only do it for their cast members. And it's kind of cool that Knott's is offering it to everyone. You know who else does this too is Universal Studios Orlando. I don't know about Hollywood, but Universal Orlando, they sell all their stuff from HHN and all the temporary things. They sell signage and stuff like that, and they have a prop shop over in Orlando that sells all that stuff. It's really expensive, but at least they give the fans the opportunity to get it if they want to, because I know a lot of people love collecting that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I want one. I want 100th because that's history, dude. It's really cool. We got a super chat from B. Ruiz with the super chat. Hi, Mondo. So California has been keeping records of our vaccine shots. Go to the website to view record, vaccinerecord.cdph.california.gov. I think that might be for an online, record of it that you could show, I guess. That's new to me, B. Ruiz. I'll definitely check that out. Thank you for that update, and thank you for the kindness on the super chat. Carla and Kiko say Knott's Spooky Farm is pretty cool, especially if you have kids 12 and under they have treat areas in Ghost Town, and they have free pumpkin decorating. What? I thought you had to pay for it.
I thought you had to pay for it too.
That's cool. I didn't know that. We also got another super chat. Oh, no. Larissa Perez saw the Dia de los Muertos show in Fiesta Village. Made me cry. I wasn't the only one. Damn. I'm gonna have to check that out. I didn't know that even was a thing. Is that the Marinettes?
It could be.
Damn. Thank you, Larissa, for supporting the fire. And we also got Brittany Papa. She says, Mondo Danny, you guys got to get the matcha shake and murderous funnel cake. So good. Their mac and cheese in the black cone was pretty good too. That's one thing I didn't have time because I was all about the mazes. But when I go back to Not Scary Farm, I'm going to trickle my way into the treats and the foods. I don't know. Maybe I challenge myself for the frog legs, but thank you for the update. The matcha shake. Mystery Bay will like that. I know she likes matcha. But I think Spooky Farm is a great time for the kids. Do not miss. If you have a pass, take advantage of Spooky Farm. Let me bring it up real quick in regards to the time period.
Sarah Nicole Calderon says, which theme park had the funky candy corn sushi? That's Knott's Berry Farm.
That's Knott's Berry Farm. One thing, too, they also have the Bob Baker Marionette Theater at the Birdcage. So that's another Halloween that you could do during Spooky Farm. They have Great Pumpkin Palooza, and I think that's a new show that arrived in Camp Snoopy with Snoopy himself, and it's a Halloween inspired. And then here we go. This is new to me, Danny. Dia de los Muertos Vivir, which means live. Taking our Fiesta Village stage, this new offering pays tribute to the Hispanic culture and traditions surrounding the colorful Dia de los Muertos for the Halloween festivities. I'm going to have to check that out. I didn't even know that was a thing. Wow.
And I guess you got to go to Spooky Farm.
I would love to go to Spooky Farm. I always do a couple videos on Spooky Farm. If I could do it this week, I will, because I know a lot of people going soon. And they also have the Knott's Radio playing Halloween tunes, I think. So I just want to say this. A lot of people keep saying that this burger right here in the middle is good. It's a pizza burger. Literally. 2 pizzas and a burger. But people keep saying it's good. They keep saying it's good. Here's that matcha drink. I can't believe this matcha drink, dude. But a lot of people have been saying good things. Some people have said that the chorizo pizza is good too.
Well, Mondo, remember how during Halloween, during the pandemic, your favorite thing was the apple trifle?
Yeah, that was good.
They have a candy corn trifle. You were just showing a picture of it. So I wonder if you like the trifle this time.
I'm not a fan of candy corn, dude. Are you a fan of candy corn?
Yeah, I like candy corn. It's not like my favorite candy, but it's good.
It looks good. Don't get me wrong, that looks good. But I'm just not a candy corn guy, dude. Not a candy corn guy. We got a super chat from Larissa. Let me hit that purge horn. Good luck getting any 100th decorations. I went on Saturday and they are clearing out. Damn. I might have
Mondo goes to the marketplace tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I have to go tomorrow. My goodness. Damn. I get it though. People love knots and history. Knots and history go 1 and 1. And that the 100th is all about that. Arlene says, don't do the frogs, Mondo. Wing Nike says, tried the pizza burger. The patty was juicy, but the pun? I don't know. I think she said, but the bun didn't add much to the flavor. Okay, there we go. I was like, but the pun. Kimberly said, I'm drinking the matcha green tea right now. You and Mystery Bay. She's all about the matcha. I don't know what it is. Brittany Papa says, I wish I had enough room to try the pizza burger. I was too full. Man, ain't that the truth at Knott's? Marie says, I love candy corn. It's addictive, especially the chocolate ones. There's such a thing, Danny? Chocolate candy corns?
I've never heard of it.
I never heard of that either. We got Judy B. She says, hey, buds, quick question. I'm staying at Disneyland Hotel early December. Wondering if you know any updates on construction. Do you think it's worth staying during construction? Thanks, Fire Punch. I think anytime you can stay at the Disneyland Hotel is a great time.
Yeah.
From what I keep hearing, there's not a lot of construction going on in the day or even early morning kind of right now. I don't know if they put a stall on stuff, but I have heard zero complaints about construction. Any update on your end, Danny?
Yeah, I actually have a lot of updates for this. So when we originally were covering the grand reopening of Disneyland Hotel, Mondo and I in July, they were only booking guests in the Fantasy Tower, which was the furthest away from the construction. They were utilizing the Adventure Tower if absolutely necessary, but not really yet. Now they're using all three towers, even the tower right next to the construction, the Frontier Tower. So my recommendation, Genie B, is to go ahead and call the Disneyland Hotel front desk and get your notes in that you would prefer Adventure Tower. In my opinion, Adventure Tower is the best, so you want to try to get that one. Even if you book just a standard view room, the standard views are really good at Adventure Tower because you're going to face the pool or you're going to face downtown Disney. I know you're still low behind the trees if you're on a standard view, but it's still a really nice view. Even if you're looking at the trees, better than like a parking lot at the Fantasy Tower or the construction on the Frontier Tower. And you definitely don't want to be underneath construction if you're trying to sleep during the day, maybe get a nap during the day, or even relax in your room, or even having your windows open and having like dust. So I would just say for sure, call in, request the Adventure Tower, and then make sure to check again closer to your trip that they have all the requests in for Adventure Tower again when you're like a week out, because you want to make sure that like they know that that's your preference and that's where you want to be. But that's my best recommendation for Disneyland Hotel because they are booking now in the tower with the construction. So you will hear it during the day. It's usually like after 8 or 9 a.m. And they usually stop around like 4 or 5. So it's still definitely happening all throughout the day.
Got it. Dude, thank you for that help, man. Because I know a lot of people are going to be staying at the hotel because they're going to do Oogie Boogie Bash or they just want to sleep at the hotel after the parks, you know? So I could see that. Let me see. Damn, Larissa, she just sent me her piece of history. That is so cool. Let me see if I can bring this up. We got a super chat from Larissa. By the way, thank you, Judy B, for the super chat. Let me bring up my Instagram. You got to see this, Daddy. This is so cool. I have to go to my DMs. I think I have it open. Yep, here it is. So this is Larissa, dude. She actually got a piece of history herself. Look at that.
Oh, dang, she got one of the ones from Camp Snoopy.
Dude, that is cool. I want one of those. That is so cool. Dude, I want a piece of history, man.
You gotta
Thank
go
you,
tomorrow,
Larissa.
Mom. You gotta get one for me too.
Yeah, I can see why they're selling out. That is so cool. I did not know they were selling the smaller one. I thought it was just like big ones. We got Freddie with the super chat. Your tips helped us out for our trip for Disneyland, DCA, Oogie Boogie Bash. Can't wait for Lightning Lane because those lines were insane. And Chilaquiles are 5 fires. Dude, where's Chilaquiles?
At the remember you didn't want to get them. They were at Lamplight Lounge brunch.
Oh, damn, dude. Yep. Freddie, a lot of people say those storytellers.
Oh, storytellers. But Lamplight Lounge has them too.
Freddie, you had a bomb trip, dog. You got to do all that and storytellers. That's what's up. That is what's up, dude. Thank you, Freddie. Appreciate the super chat. Man, I miss storytellers. That is such a... That's one of my favorite places to eat.
I wonder if their dinner's improved at all.
Somebody said earlier that dinner was not good. I don't know. I haven't done it in person, but that's what I heard. Okay, let's go. Let's fire it up into Not Scary Farm. I know a lot of people are going to be going to Scary Farm in the coming weeks. We are one of them. But what are some tips, Danny, when it comes down to just getting there? You know, where should I start? What's kind of like a good game plan to kind of have an idea of? What do you think?
Um, I would say, God, if you can get to Knott's Berry Farm um, before the madness of like 6 p.m. Like if you can get there as early as possible, that's the best plan. And then honestly, just line up to be inside Knott's Berry Farm right away. Obviously, the best plan of attack is still the buffet. If you can get the buffet and the early entry, you can knock out 4 mazes before the park even opens. I highly recommend it. It's totally worth the money. But the key is you got to do the earliest buffet possible. So that first hour of buffet times is when you got to get in there and do that. Otherwise, the later ones, it's you're kind of missing out on the benefits of the early access of the buffet because the park will have already opened. Um, but other than that, I would say parking, park. You're gonna go. I would go directly to, in my opinion, the parking lot, not through the main entrance, but around the side off of. Is that like La Palma or what is that street?
I don't know the streets.
It says like you go, so you're on beach, and then instead of going into the entrance of Knott's on the right hand side, you're just going to continue going straight. You're going to turn right at the next signal light, and then the same street where the Knott's Berry Farm Hotel is, just down a little bit further, is the entrance to like I think it's called the South Parking Lot, and that parking lot's way better for parking during, and they usually open it typically almost every night for Scary Farm, because sometimes that other one it's already full of like Knott's Day guests, and then for Scary Farm they're like parking you like Mondo like way over by like Soak City, so I
I
just don't really like
know.
parking there on those nights.
I had a legit park by Soak City on a was that a Saturday or Friday?
Yeah, it was a Saturday.
Dude, I was like I don't know, maybe 15 cars away from going into Soak City area. I was like, damn, it's gonna be busy. I do want to let people know, Not Scary Farm gets hella packed, man. We always recommend front of the line pass, and for the most part, what I hear front of the line, you get stuff done quick. Um, there's almost rarely waits for front of the line pass. So if you're able to afford it, it is extremely worth it because at Not Scary Farm, you get to keep using it. At Universal, front of the line, they sell it like where you only go once per maze. They also sell unlimited, but that's more expensive. But at Knott's, it is expensive to get front of the line, but it goes a long way. Um, I do want to say Not Scary Farm. The thing that's very underrated is all the shows and entertainment that they got. They have the main stage. They have people playing music there all day during Scary Farm. There's also Wicked Drums, which I love. You know, a lot of people were mixed feelings on it, but I loved it. There's also that new show that arrived at what is it called? Oh, we just lost Danny. Are you there, Daddy? Uh-oh. We can't hear Danny. We just lost Danny. Okay. We also have the new show that has arrived at the Mystery Lounge. Mystery Lounge. That show is really cool, worth watching. We also have essentially it's like a show. Hold on. Can you hear me, Danny?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Danny, you keep taking off on us, man.
I know. I don't know. It keeps cutting out like at random points.
Yeah, it's like it's just I don't know what happened there. That was weird. That was weird. Hold on, Danny. Let me get you that tree of life.
Tree of life.
Gotta get you back on track. Get you looking good over here. Hold on. All right. Are you good there, Danny?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. They put Wicked Drums. I like Wicked Drums. What's the show called again over there at Mystery Lodge? I only watched it one time.
Mystery Lodge. Oh, oh, God, like something terror, something.
Welcome to Terror. Welcome to Terror.
No, it's like it's like, man, I have to look it up right now while you're talking.
They have that show, and then the Goring 20s, which is their new Halloween interactive area that's right outside of Barry Tales or the Walter Knott Theater. That's awesome too. And Not Scary Farm, that is an event that you could go and not do any mazes and have a good time. They also have the dance show that happens over there at Fiesta Village, which is Dia de los Muertos, or Doce de la Noche is what they're called. That's a really fun show to watch. Those dancers are incredible. They really do a good job at their dance. So definitely check them out. Invitation to Terror.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I just found it right now. Invitation to Terror.
Yes.
Futuretronics, presented by Futuretronics.
Also, Ariel says the pre-scare dinner at Knott's Hotel was awesome too. Yeah, I have yet to see anything about that, but a lot of people keep saying it's good. They keep saying it's good. I haven't done it. The Knott's Hotel also has that I think they call it the Haunt Lounge, where they have a bunch of drinks and foods that are themed for Halloween, and that's at the lounge in the Knott's Berry Farm Hotel. One thing I do want to let people know, the mazes that do have long waits is Origins, Mesmer, and what is the other one? Paranormal Inc. Those are like the top three in my opinion, that every week in, week out, those have the longest waits. So if you could probably knock those out early, you're going to be good to go. If you could kind of show up a little later, I know that sounds crazy, but showing up a little later, a lot of the wait times kind of go down because a lot of people go early and they leave early. So showing up a little bit later and doing the mazes till closing, you definitely have lower wait times. But that's kind of it. Not Scary Farm. I don't have a go-to treat. I didn't try none of the foods at all yet. The frog legs kind of scared me, Danny.
The sushi scared me.
That's what got you?
Yeah, I didn't want to get no sushi out of an ice cream cart.
Yeah. But for the most part, for all the people that are still interested in doing buffet for Not Scary Farm, it's worth the money for your dinner, and it's worth the money just to be in the park and doing mazes early before everybody else.
100%.
It goes a long way, that buffet. It just sets up your night. You're going to have a bomb night no matter what if you do buffet. Let me see. More trees, less a-holes. Yeah, I did everything at Horror Nights by 11, even the rides with front of the line. Can't beat it. Can't beat front of the line. Is there anything else that we want to talk about Not Scary Farm, Danny?
No, that's really it. I mean, we're gonna probably closer to Scary Farm. Like Knott's doesn't really kind of do a mix of Halloween and Christmas like Disneyland does, as far as like when they're transitioning. You might see a few things popping up here and there, like in Ghost Town, but for the most part, Knott's is going to wait till that final week, and they're going to just go hard on transitioning to Knott's Merry Farm the week after Halloween. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that coming up too, because I would imagine they're going to go all out for Knott's Merry Farm since they did get to do anything last year.
I'm excited. I haven't heard no details yet of what's to come for Merry Farm, but I'm hell of excited. It is super magical at Knott's Berry Farm during Merry Farm. I just love Merry Farm.
I just hope their first day of holidays isn't the same as Disneyland's because we're already committed.
Yeah, I just want, dude, Knott's, just do it one day after Disneyland. Just one day after Disneyland.
We're already committed.
Yeah, but I can't wait. Don't miss out on the Halloween Hootenanny, which I think Brian's just talking about. Some things to not miss out on. Do not skip Mesmer. That's the new maze. Please do it. It is incredible. Do not skip out on Paranormal Inc. I think this is its last year, so hit that up this year. and do Origins. That is just such a badass maze every time. And don't skip out on Pumpkin Eater. I can't believe I'm saying that, but Pumpkin Eater's fire. It's just fire, man. It is fire. We got Tony G with the super chat. Let me hit that horn. Go for the barbecue instead of the sushi. Not worth it. Oh man.
Can we just get the only thing I asked this year is for Universal. If Universal is actually watching, can we please just get snow in Hogsmeade? It sounds like such an easy thing to do. Every building already has snow on top of it. Just put in some snow machines and give us snow inside Hogsmeade. I mean, I can't think of a better thing to offer during Christmas time at Universal than snow in Hogsmeade. I don't know if it's a weird thing that they're not allowed to do it because of J.K. Rowling or whatnot, but I just hope that that's something they can add because that's such an easy thing, and I feel like people would absolutely love that. Like 100% love. They could have like a snow moment like 2 times throughout the whole land, and you don't have to like be anywhere. It can just happen anywhere, you know?
Yeah. Did Knott's Berry or did Hollywood ever have snow? I feel like they did one time.
They had snow for Grinchmas, but they didn't have, and they had it like on the tram too for Grinchmas. But they didn't have it. They've never had it in Harry Potter, not that I remember.
Dude, I want to bring up a video real quick. Let me make this. I hope we're not in the way. Okay, look at this is Mary Farm. What we got to look forward to. Hopefully, Knott's does it. I don't know if they will, but this is what it looks like.
And it's snowing, but you can't see it.
Dude, look at I'm just happy watching that, dude. Oh man. I'm gonna have to say Christmas is my favorite. I love Halloween, but Christmas, it's just like you think of peppermint, hot chocolates, being with the family and friends, you know what I mean? Oh, I can't wait. Closing thoughts, Danny? On Halloween time at the parks.
Oh, by the way, just real quick, we got Crystal and Chris and Brittany Papa. Brittany Papa saying they had snow in 2018. I don't remember that because I went a lot during 2018.
I remember it. I remember it because I remember it happening, dude. I could have sworn.
Crystal and Chris said they had snow inside the studio store in the Harry Potter section. So like it was just kind of like snow on the merch, I guess.
Okay. Snow needs to come, dude. It's just so good. By the way, when Knott's did that snow, you couldn't even look up because that snow came hard. They made it snow like.
Dude, remember how the rooftops of the buildings were just like covered in it?
Dude, Knott's Berry Farm, when it snows there, it's like a freaking like an avalanche of snow, dude. It's insane. You know it's snowing. Oh man. ET says they used to have snow in the Harry Potter section at the Universal Studios store so I think what I remember is snow in the store because I could have sworn something. You know what I mean? But that's it, man. Crazy to think Halloween time. I hope this video was super helpful for all the peoples that are going to be going to the theme park this month in October. All the events, in my opinion, when we talk about Knott's, Universal, and Disneyland, they're all worth the money. Every one of them. You just have to be aware that some things are only on the weekends. And obviously, Oogie Boogie Bash affects time schedules some days too at Disneyland. And Horror Nights closes the parks too at Universal. So be aware of those times for all the people that are going to be going. They should call it the Calico Blizzard. But that's it, dude. I feel like this was a really information like no other, Danny. I'm glad whoever watches this, I hope you have a great time because Halloween is a great time to visit the parks.
What can the audience expect from Five Fires this week as far as Disneyland, Knott's, and Universal Studios coverage throughout next weekend till next
Just
Speculation Sunday?
just the current situation. I can't wait to get back up to date with the beat. I feel like I'm gonna try to hit Disneyland hard. Reservations it have to open up, but I'm gonna try to hit it hard. I want to get back to Knott's big time during the day, not Scary Farm, and Universal. I just want to cover the big changes and just what's new. If I'm not mistaken, there was like a new item that arrived at Jurassic Cafe or something, like ribs for like $50, something like that. So I want to, I want to go find out about that too.
I kind of want you to give us like an update too at Universal for merch, because I know Paul went and he did one when the vaccine mandate came up, and he also showed they really scaled back their Nintendo merch a lot, like big time in the big studio store. They scaled back all their Nintendo merch, and it's weird because like it was such a big deal, all the leaks and stuff, like how they were going to make it come out. So I wonder why they're scaling it back so much, and if they have plans to make that like actual themed Nintendo store where they want to put it all.
The doctor said he was trying to go to Disneyland during Christmas time for his birthday, and Rudy was like, "Stop it, doctor! You weren't going to Disneyland on your birthday. You're going to the casino."
I know that's all the doctor does these days.
I love you, doctor. We got Always Night with the super chat. I'm headed to Oogie Boogie Bash in a couple weeks. Gonna spread the Five Fires family love by using my extra tickets to the event on someone random that night. Damn. Well, dude, Always Night, best tip. I'm gonna say it again. Do the second parade. It goes a long way. And
we got Earl in the chat. He says a lot of the merch is just sold out. That's why it's gone.
And I'll tell you, Earl's probably the best source of that. Thank you for saying that, Earl. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. By the way, it's a very big week next week. Halloween Kills finally arrives. I am so excited. It's going to come out in theaters, and it's also going to be streaming on Peacock, which is the Universal app for streaming. I'm not sponsored by Peacock or nothing, but I highly recommend Peacock and paying for their services. They have a lot of great stuff, and it's the only source where you can watch The Office. So for all my Office fans, this week Venom came out, and everybody has been raving about it. I can't wait to watch it myself. The talk of the town is going to be Halloween, dude. Halloween Kills. It's going to be the talk of the town for a long time. So I can't wait to see where Michael Myers takes us soon. I'm kind of scared.
You got a super sticker.
Oh, damn. Let me hit that horn from George Campos. We got a super sticker. Let me bring it up real quick on my phone.
He sent a message a little bit lower down.
Yeah, let me go to it real quick. Thank you, George. He says, I love you guys. Keep up the good work. Thank you, George. Appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting the fire. And we got Jansen. Oh, damn. What's up, Jansen? We got a Shiba dog. He says, good job. While raising his thumb up. I'm going to look up what a Shiba dog is, because that's what my end is. That's what it says.
It's Doge. Doge is Shiba.
Oh, okay. Okay. We got Brittany Papa. I'll be watching Halloween Kills at home. I'll be hiding under my blanket. Hey, Michael Myers is coming back pissed, man. He's coming back pissed. But that's it. Anything off topic real quick, Danny, that you just wanted to mention?
No, nothing really. We had done obviously the Instagram post on Five Fires for the Element Hotel by the Westin. Do people like the Halloween content on Five Fires? They want to see more of that come in. Like, is it worth Mondo like doing that kind of stuff for you guys? I don't know if people like that. If they're finding out what's good to stay near Disneyland.
Yeah, big thank you to Element too for allowing us to do that. A lot of people say they stayed there already too, and they liked it.
Yeah, apparently they opened in July,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like as a soft opening, and they've been open for like a month and a half before, or 2 months, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they had their grand opening. So they were kind of like it was like a test phase of like 2 months that it was open already. And I think like a big kind of blast went out to all the people that are like on the Marriott Bonvoy like group. So they all got like notifications that it was open and they could book there. So like people were booking it. But now it's like officially open.
Ah, got it, got it. Um, Let me see. All right, I think that's it. Daddy needs a whole, or Daddy hopefully watches Squid Game so I could talk about it with him. He hasn't watched it yet. But I watched Squid Games and I was just like, man, how the heck did this show hook me on for 8 episodes? But it did. It did. I was hooked. I thought the first episode was boring, and then I watched until the end, and I was just like, I need to find out more. It's just a show where you watch it and you just want to know what's next. What's next? What? And then the finale happens, and you're just like, damn, I need more Squid Games. This is not enough Squid Games. But yeah, I still need to watch that 007. I heard that came out too. But for me, Halloween Kills. I'll watch Venom at some point. But Halloween Kills, dude. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Thank you, Danny. Another amazing episode. Appreciate all your insight and info. Big thank you to everybody today that joined the live stream. Appreciate your kindness. We got so much content coming now from California. I still got a couple more videos I want to post from Walt Disney World. I think I'm going to post one right after this. I have it all done. I just have to upload. But stay tuned. We're going to get on the beat back of the parks. And hopefully me and Danny can plan a trip soon because we have not hung out. I haven't seen Danny physically in a long time.
Probably since, God, I don't know.
It's been too long, Danny. You can't even think about it. But we'll hang out soon. We'll bring the Mystery Bay too. But thank you, everybody. Appreciate your guys' support and kindness. We're gonna have a 100K celebration soon, and I already know I'm gonna cry, so I'm just gonna let everybody know I'm crying. I'm gonna cry no matter what. Very emotional, and thank you for all the blessings and support too. When I was in Walt Disney World, all the kindness, my travel and health and everything was good and safe, and I'm back, and it feels good to be back in California. I'm so thankful to just be back home, Danny, and sleep in my bed, pet my Douglas McPuglas, and just be around my friends and family again. It's nice. Florida's great. Florida's great, but it's nice to be home. What'd you say, Daddy?
You got a super chat from Casey's sister.
Oh, damn. Let me bring it up. She says, can we get the Danny video, part 2, to the one on his channel? Wait, is that the link you already provided, Danny?
Yeah, so I think maybe people were confused by it, but I did a Disneyland update video on last weekend, and basically part 1 of the video was on my channel at Disneyland, and then part 2 of the video, which had like the Ratatouille World of Color stuff, was on Five Fire's YouTube. And I linked both to each of them in each of the descriptions. So they've already both been up. They were up the same day. It's just part 1 was on one side, part 2 was on the other, because otherwise it would have been like a 45-minute video.
Yeah,
I know people don't always like to watch it.
I posted the link right now of the video Danny's talking about in the comments. So it'll take you straight to it. Straight to it. Thank you, Brooke Cookie. Appreciate you being part of the channel. Or Brookie Cookie. Thank you for being part of the channel and joining us. Thank you once again, everybody. Have a good night. Have an awesome, safe Sunday. And for all the people that have tomorrow off, hope you have a wonderful time. And just have an awesome start to the week. I'm excited, dude. New week, new me. I'm just kidding. All right, everybody.
No
Are we going to say, Daddy?
No rest.
Yeah, I know. No time off. Never no time off. I already took enough time off. I'm ready to hit the ground running again and start putting content out there. I'm ready. I had like a nice little mental de-stress, and I'm ready to hit the grind again, dude. ready to hit the grind. And thank you to all the moderators. You guys are just blessings beyond belief. Everybody that supports Five Fires YouTube, I keep saying it again. My promise to all of y'all is we're taking this to the moon. I have so much to cover, so much to provide content-wise, and I'm just thankful and humbled every day to be in this position. And my promise is you, I will always work hard no matter what. All right, everybody, we are firing it down. The Cali Bang and Just Ask Danny are calling it a day. I'm the main host, Monto.